What's good? What's good? As promised, back here on Tuesday night. I'm actually here for the Champions League being back this week. I don't know what it is yet, but this is going to sound a little bit weird coming from a Newcastle fan. I haven't been that buzzing about the Champions League. Don't know why. Guess I'm focused on other things at the moment. How we doing, Techers? What's good, bro? Hang on a sec. Let me just. It always does this when I go on. Long time. How you doing, bro? Yeah, good to see you here, man. Sorry for the slow response. I'm just sorting my audio out. Yeah, long time, man. How you doing? It's been a minute. How you doing, JVD? What's good, bro? Just gonna bed in for the evening. I'm half watching the Champions League game in the background, which should be kicking off in about 10 minutes or so. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about on the MMA front as well. I'm sure there'll be plenty of other crazy shit going on, as tends to happen in these streams. Oh, fuck's sake! Hang on a second, guys. I'm literally paying for a goddamn football stream, and it does this every single time. It's very annoying. Stream's really bad. Yeah, JVD, where have you been? Good question. Still not monetized. Never, ever gonna happen, bro. Never gonna happen. Does your new bird know about the old one? I think that's why she got back with you in the first place. You know, she can smell that aura on you. Women know when a man's got his dick wet and he's no longer desperate. It's weird how that works. But yeah, still not monetized. Never gonna do so. It is what it is, man. I don't want to be one of those guys. Channel's been doing really, really good lately. It's been insane. We've gained like 300 subs in the last month, which is for me is wild. So I appreciate all the new people coming in. It's made a big difference. Just in terms of having like numbers in the chat, people talking. That's really what it's all about for me. Yeah, just having people who are willing to participate in the conversation. And it's sometimes the conversation's been a little bit crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, not desperate, not looking, birds can smell that shit a mile away. It's 100% because it's weird, yeah. Like what as a man, yeah, what you've got to be able to do, yeah, is get through those dry spells and keep the desperation away. It's like when you go to a bar and your intention is, I'm gonna smash tonight. It usually doesn't happen. Whereas if you just go, be chill, have yourself and just concentrate on enjoying the actual experience of being out, things tend to happen. Whereas if you go out with the mindset of my new bird doesn't know the old one, but she knows the middle bird. Damn, man, you've been getting your beak wet quite a lot lately, you dirty dog. I don't know why I've said beak and dirty dog, but whatever. I don't know why I've chosen to mix those two things together. So yeah, man, it's about fighting off those dry spots and just not coming off desperate. It's very, very important. I'm just gonna take this out because I think the AirPods, for example, are affecting the which it shouldn't, but let's see. I'll turn this down for a second and hopefully that'll be good. So yeah, Techers, exactly, bro. That's exactly what it is. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching this in the background. Exo Raider, how you doing, bro? I saw you got the first message off. Really appreciate you. You're becoming a very reliable mod, sir. It's looking like Paddy and Ilya's close to being announced, which would be surprising, but it kind of feels like the right thing to do. You know, I would have been really sick to my stomach if Justin Gaethje had been given the title shot, which still could happen. How you been anyway? I've been all right, man. I've got 2 weeks off at the moment, which is obviously fantastic, but I've still kind of been working at home. So I've been plugging away. Family's all right. Um, my son's been was refusing to go to school last week, but now that I'm back in charge of the situation, he's back going in, he's back happy, so can't complain. So everything's good. How are things with you, man? Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble that much. Hope you're well. I know how it is, EXO. You are a fucking G, bro. I appreciate you. Especially usually in the hour mark when for some reason the rainbow flag fucking swingers seem to come in en masse, literally on the hour mark. It's nice to know that we've got some mods ready to kick some of the cocksuckers out. And I don't use that term as a derogatory thing. It's just it is how it is. How's your sugar daddy Argent? Are you talking to me? Speaking of, I've never received a single penny from Argenti, although when this card kicks off on Saturday night, he's finally gonna pay my bet, which is the John Jones was gonna be fighting Tom Aspinall bet, which was a 6-month bet in the waiting. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm gonna see what he does. But he owes me 500 big ones. Didn't mean to ramble. Yeah, no, it's still though. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, I need to ask you how you're doing, and I couldn't stop the verbal diarrhea from just spewing out. Could always be. So, what's anything new going on? I know it's been a little while since you've been in here. What's good in your life, man? By the way, game's about to kick off. I'm very, very excited. I've just realized I've left my phone on the side. Give me 1 second. Need to always have that handy. Yeah, Techers, you've missed some wild stuff around here recently. The channel's been doing really well, I have to say. I've been really surprised by some of the numbers. We had 60 people in here live on the last one, and the live stream it had 1.5k views, which is crazy for me. Yo, Frank, gonna have to look for a while. Don't worry, as long as you're here in about an hour from now, because we know what's gonna happen then, we're all good. We're all good. But thanks for turning up, Westy, as always. Really appreciate you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to hear that the obviously we've got a barnstormer of a card coming up this weekend. I forgot that it was in Dubai. So we've actually got the benefit of being able to have a card start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which will be great. I always love those. Get to bed at a respectable hour. How you doing, Cheddarhead? What's good, man? Nothing's changed for me, mate. Genuinely, work in the UFC, that's all I live for, and the occasional plunge. Mate, sounds like a great life to me. Nothing to complain about at all, mate. I think most of us would kill for that kind of lineup. You know, get a little work in just to make sure the bank balance is ticking over. You got your UFC on the weekend undisturbed, and then you get a bit of clunge in between. It's beautiful. Can't complain. Westy, I heard you. Who told you that Westy died? That is some cold work. That is some cold work. No, Westy is still alive and thriving better than ever. He's had his hands full though, keeping up with these live streams lately because they have been bonkers. It's been 50% like crazy, as in not in a good way. But I'm maintaining this all along. We keep the live streams going. The people that turn up to troll are eventually going to get bored, and then we'll get a nice. What is your flavor of clunge, by the way, Techers? I'm pretty sure we've had this conversation before, but what is your target demographic? I like to ask this question before I ask what people's names are, usually. That's just the kind of guy that I am. Some things are more important. Just going to state that now. But I hope everyone's having a wonderful week. It's been, like I said, it's been a pretty busy week for me despite being off work, because there's always stuff to do in the background. But we've got things to look forward to. I'm very much like you, man, minus the clunge, because, we know what getting married does to the clunge factor. But in terms of everything else, I live for the weekend. Not much that you're a white girl enjoyer through and through. Oh, That's interesting. What's it like picking up white girls these days? Because I don't have a clue. I haven't tried to pick up a. I know it's Antec. Antec. I haven't tried to pick up a white girl in like since I was like 18. I want to see Ilya hit Arman with a million right hooks. Oh, well, Arman's got to get through his fight with Dan Hooker first, which I think he will. I do think he will, but he's a long way off a title fight at this point. He's probably gonna be 6 to 9 months before you see him get KO'd by Ilya. Because Ilya's obviously gonna beat the fuck out of Paddy Pimblett in January, and it's a great fight for him because it's a big name that he can beat up on and destroy, and it's another title defense. So I think it's great for him. I think if Paddy, you've got to take the shot, right? You've got to do it. He's probably going in there. The way he came up to the cage when they did the face-off and basically shit his pants, you know he doesn't want none either. So Ilya could be champion for a long time. But we're not going to get to see Arman get what he deserves for at least 6 to 9 months. You would assume. I reckon if they both get through their bouts, that's not a bad one to do on the international fight week card. But it's not a big enough fight to put on the White House. So it'll be interesting. But I do think we see it. I think they both win, and then that clash is inevitable. Mate, they pick me up, honestly. Yeah, sounds like white chicks. Dirty bitches. Anyway. The less I say about that, the better. But glad to see you back, man. Like I said, I wish you could have been here during the pomp over the last couple of weeks. It's been crazy. Stop riding, bro. Stop riding what? This card this weekend is on for a good time for the year. It's not a good time for everyone. You know, if you're in America, you wake up at 11 o'clock, you wake up at 9, get your breakfast in, and then, get a nice card on. And then you can watch all those mad American sports later on in the evening. It works out for everyone. The only group who gets fucked are our Donnies down south in Australia. Asians are the most depraved. You've had one Asian, bro. Call your jets, yeah. But you're right. But the thing is, yeah, at least with an Asian, yeah, you don't have to completely ruin your bank balance in the process of dipping your sausage in that clunge. You know what I mean? Frankie, was my YouTube ordinary? Did you end the stream? No, I didn't end the stream. Unless there's some issues with sometimes I do get boned over like that. It really does depend. What the fuck autocorrect? I meant to say, did you end the no, I didn't end the stream. Things have been running as normal as far as I can tell. But I could be, I don't know. Sometimes YouTube does bone me over. I've got to be real. Got to keep it real, man. All right, you're right. I've got a little bet on, which is why I'm checking. No, I honestly went through the yellow fever stage, did some blacks, but whites on my face. What can I ask why? Is it the way they look? Is it the way they hump? Like, what's the deal? Because I went through a fair few white girls at the beginning, and maybe it's because I was inexperienced at that time, but I just never really enjoyed the experience. And they've got weird pussies as well. Just gonna put that out there. And Jax turns up just as I'm saying that. How you doing, bro? Hope things are going well. Not too nervous about. I'm not really nervous. I mean, at the end of the day, it's fighting. It's heavyweight fighting. If Tom Aspinall was to lose, I'd obviously be very, very disappointed. But I'm not a huge fan of Tom Aspinall. It's not like I think what it is here, I find his YouTube stuff really cringe. Like I really do. I don't like I think he wastes too much time doing stupid content. His personality is a bit vanilla. As a fighter, he's very, very enjoyable, but because I haven't seen him in there for a while, it's like I'm kind of getting a little bit apathetic. I'm not that bothered. Nothing like a pasty white fatso that can cook. Bro, have you seen how Asians can cook? Mate, come on. Everything was down yesterday. What do you mean? Everything was down on YouTube. Or everything was down in life in general. It's the look for me. It's what I'm attracted to. The thing is that you can't beat that. You genuinely can't. For me, yeah, I was attracted to Asians ever since Big Trouble in Little China. When I saw Wang's missus, the green-eyed slut, and she's not even a slut, she's actually a very wholesome girl. When I saw her, I was like, this is for me. I can look past the trauma as long as the mantelpiece looks good. I'm sticking the fire. I mean, fair enough. I mean, if that's the thing. I'm genuinely just like not attracted to white women. I'm just not. Stick in the firework just as well. What you've said there is absolutely fine. The analogy still works, you know. It still works. For me, it's literally like it's like your football teams. The type of women you're attracted to, they pick you. You don't pick them. Do you know what I mean? One day you just have that light bulb moment where you're like, oh my god, this is it. So yeah, it was Big Trouble in Little China for me, man. Big Trouble in Little China. When I saw, I think his name was Wang. I always thought it was Wayne, but apparently it's Wang. His missus in that movie, and she's not even that hot. Like looking back at her, she's a solid 6 or a 5. But at the time, I was a kid, and I just, the pants started to get a little bit tight. I was like, "What is that?" And that was it for me. Nothing like a good Asian woman that cooks and cleans for free. Exactly. XO Raider gets that. White women don't really cook anymore unless they're really fat. But I've heard, like as Cheddarhead, our beautiful round representative, is saying here, I've heard fat women are more grateful and they give better neck. But maybe you guys will have to let me know because I've done very few fatties in my time. Sometimes you have to chuck one in as the odd slump buster. It is what it is. But I would rather let me put it this way. I'd rather smash a slim white woman than a fat Asian chick. As a dirty builder, I just attract rich white women, rough and ready and all that. So they like a little bit of rough on the weekend, yeah. It's not a husband thing, but unless they're really fat, Frankie, they absolutely do. But then they're dipping their fingers in the sauce and all that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I mean, I could have one round as a maid. I mean, the whole bang maid principle has become quite popular these days. But I don't know, man. I just can't bring myself to mess around with a rotunda chick. Oh. And they try harder. Try harder in what sense? I mean, I genuinely want to know because you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get older. Well, I am getting older. Obviously, we all are every minute. But I'm gonna be flat out old one day, and maybe I need to set myself better preferences. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. So I need to understand all options available, pretty much. Damn, I sound disgusting right now. Anyway, as I've said to you all, welcome to the stream. So far we got what's really great about the streams we're doing these days is the OGs seem to turn up at the beginning. Then we get a few of the new guys coming in and it's all fun. And then about an hour in, the fairies turn up and it gets a bit dark. And then they eventually get bored of asking if I'm gay. And then they eventually fuck off. And then the OGs see out the rest of the stream. So hopefully we'll have a similar experience today. Yeah, I like slim or athletic women. I like this is going to sound a bit weird. I like slim, popping out the back, popping out the front's a bonus. Good sweat meat never hurt anyone. And then I don't, like I said, I don't like tall women. So we're talking like 5'3" under. I can maybe go 5'4" if I'm feeling dangerous. But that's just me. But everyone's got their preferences, But pretty much, I mean, since I've left Qatar, I haven't banged anyone other than Asians, pretty much. It's cold. Cyril in 3. Machua, you're always doing this. And when you're right, yeah, I'm just gonna say this now, Machua. If you are right, which you could be, you're going to the wrong guy. You're barking up the wrong tree here. Because I mean, I like Tom Aspinall. The main reason I want Aspinall to win, and a few people have called me out on this. The main reason I want Aspinall to win is because in a weird way, I want John Jones to lose. I see Tom winning as a John Jones loss, especially if he does it in more dominant fashion, which will be Alicia Keys build. Yeah, she's a dime piece. But if the face looks good, my balls don't discriminate. I mean, I get what you're saying. How you doing, Chamo? What's good, bro? How's the missus, by the way, Jax? How's everything going on over there? Hope you're well. Tekka's I'm gonna beat this drum till Saturday. The thing is, yeah, if you're right, it's one of those ones. It's a genius play to make here because very few people are picking Gon. So if you pick him, you're gonna look like a genius. And if you're wrong, everyone's gonna go, "Oh well, Tom Aspinall should have won anyway." I see the game that you're playing, and it's a very smart one. Ratings to you, sir. The strongest, nimble, most athletic kickboxer Tom has ever faced. Bro, he's not that quick. There's definitely going to be a speed problem, and it's going to be on Garn's side. I think Tom's going to be too fast. The only thing that concerns me slightly is I think Garn's going to fight very conservatively. I'm good, Shama. Not bad. Enjoying a nice relatively chilled week. I've obviously got work and stuff to deal with still. I'm not going into work, but I've got paperwork and shit to do. Until Saturday means Machua is picking. No, I tell you what with Machua. Machua is consistent. He's a consistent troll. You've got to give that to Machua. He always goes for the opinion that's going to piss the most people off. And you know what? I respect it. I deeply do. Tom Foolery this Saturday. Okay, how does Cyril Gane win Machua? I'm assuming you're going by a knockout, yeah? It could happen. I mean, if Tom Aspinall can't get him out of there in the first round and a half, we could see him completely fold. But he comes across to me as somebody who's putting hard sparring in and training. He's doing all the cardio he needs to do. Tom Aspinall will be preparing for a 5-round fight. Gane might have lost Gane did lose to Volkov. I'm picking Volkov to beat I'm picking Volkov to beat Jolton Almeida, who's another guy that I think is so overrated. Cyril TKO's Tom. It's a brave choice, mate. There's no data that Tom is durable. There's no data that he's not durable either. And it seems to me like when he's not making stupid YouTube videos, which I do hate, by the way. I hate Tom Aspinall's media personality or his social media personality. I hate it. Volkov was able to put Tom down with strikes. When did this happen? Tom pretty much went in there and finger banged him. TNT Sports tweeted their total fight times. Tom's is just over an hour in 18 fights. Gane is almost 4 hours and 15 fights. But I mean, that more leans to the side of if Machua, if Gane can drag him past the second round, say, which could happen. You never know. At the end of the day, yeah, this is heavyweight MMA. Gane is not a scrub. And you're going to assume he's been putting the work in for this. But I think Gane has other things on his mind. Sure, he'd like to be champion, but he fancies himself a little bit of a movie star, which is weird. Talking about the slip. Yeah, it didn't drop him. Yeah, the slip. It's ridiculous. But this is what Machua does. I love Machua to bits. He's a fucking troll. He's our troll. He's our guy. I think Machua genuinely thinks these things, but usually if it's in line with everybody else, he just doesn't say anything. But when he knows it's against the grain, he sings it from the rooftops. And that's what you got to respect about Machua. He puts the trolling first, and I respect it. After Cyril wins Saturday, Cyril's going to star in a new movie and win an Oscar. Okay, there's the trolling. Okay, no, there's the gaslighting. There it is. There it is. I'm not. I don't know, man. With Tom, he seems to be very dedicated to his training. I know it's very different out there. I think the start time is going to help him. I think the fact that it's not in America or not, it's not at a time that doesn't suit him, I think is going to be helpful. I think Dubai will be fine. Machua is a top bloke. He is a top bloke. I love Machua. He's one of the guys who's been around from the very, very beginning. And I know less about Machua than I do about some people who've been here for a week. He keeps his cards close to his chest. I still don't even know if he's a white or black guy. I've got no idea. He never gives up the information. He is the enigma and mystery of the MMA YouTube comments. Where will it be? It's in Abu Dhabi, I think the fight is. Abu Dhabi or Dubai or some shit. I didn't realize it was in the Middle East until well, this week, because I hadn't really considered it. For some reason, yeah, I assumed it was going to be in Vegas. But this card is stacked. It's a good card. It's a good card from top to bottom, to be fair. Yeah, Macho is our guy. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to Making the Walk, I know that you guys already know all know who Making the Walk is. So I'm gonna hold off on the beat a little bit. Hopefully, we'll get some of our lovely Indian supporters coming in. Because let's face it, that's what the numbers are all about now. You notice I haven't said one derogatory thing about India in months. Not one thing. I'm a fucking sellout, and I'm not even selling out for money. I'm selling out for just comments in the chat. It's mad. Tom's typical British self-deprecation will let him go far. He never underestimates his opponents. I completely agree with that. I do. Yeah, England versus France and it not being in Europe is weird. Matua is an islander, really. He could be from anywhere. Matua could be a 6-year-old girl. No idea. France has momentum in what? In fighting? No, they don't. Cherrier lost a couple months ago to Nathaniel Wood, didn't he? What have the French got? What have the French got momentum in? There you are, gaslighting again. They should have had this fight on one of them old wooden boats. Just have it on a beach in Normandy, yeah. I mean, this is a big opportunity. I mean, France versus England is a beef as old as time. France has BSD. I mean, I know they have BSD, but BSD's been beating up Brazilians. It's not like he beat Hoofy. I mean, you know as well as anyone in here, yeah, that with I've completely lost my train of thought. I got distracted by the game for a second and I've completely forgot what I was talking about. Nah, not with a name like Matua. Oh, Saint Denis. Yeah, I mean, we all knew, yeah, that Hoofy was. I've been saying for about a year now that Hoofy is the weakest of the fighting nerds, and that he was going to be the first to topple. I wasn't expecting it to be Carlos Praez, but Carlos Praez has kind of picked his shit up now, and he's doing much better. So, you know, I think Hoofy is the most weak out of all of them, and that's proven to be the case. Here it comes, 28 minutes. They're in early. The flag wavers are in early. GTA 7, you're jumping the gun a little bit, aren't you? How you doing, GTA 7? Not gay. Sorry to disappoint you. Big up the Islanders, by the way. Joe Malomu is the GOAT. Yeah, he's a rugby player, wasn't he? Absolute savage. The thing is, yeah, this is how you know with New Zealand, yeah, I mean, pretty much all their guys look like Joe Malomu now. Like he used to just be the freak amongst everyone else, and now they've got an entire squad of Jonah Lomu's. I'm probably pronouncing that incorrectly. Why not? I just wasn't born that way, GTA 7. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but vag only, mate. I'm sorry, but sorry to disappoint you. Please don't goon. And if you're gonna do so, just do it quietly. You predicting this shit out of these gay bro. It usually takes about an hour for somebody to turn up and ask if I'm gay. We're starting to break some records here. To be fair, a couple of streams ago, it literally started like 5 minutes in. So it's a bit of a random bag. GTA 7, where are you from, by the way? Just out of curiosity. I think you could be Clown Show and you're professing your love for me, which I know Clown Show really has because he's obsessed with me. Making the Walk makes the best videos about MMA and all its facets. I completely agree. Whenever I get a chance to be on a Making the Walk YouTube video, I snap it off with both hands. He hasn't really been inviting me to do so lately, though. But he did have one with me come out recently. But every video of making the walks is absolute quality. Marketing team at the UFC failed to get this card in France or England. No, I think it was the issue with pay-per-view buyers and money again. Because if they did it in the UK, no one's gonna pay for that shit. You're not Irish, you liar. Yeah, if they were gonna do it in the UK, nobody was gonna pay for it, and they would have had to put it on at a stupider clock because of the pay-per-view buyers. Same thing for France. Because it's a numbered card, it would have been had to have been on at fuck you o'clock in the morning. And everyone would have just got pissed off. So, mate, this portrait live is annoying. Every time I try to scroll up, I end up scrolling to the next. It is annoying, yeah. The thing is, yeah, the reason why I've been doing it lately is has been really helping to get new members in. GTA 7 is amazing. Awesome, man. I would say I'm moderately excited for GTA 6. I'm not exactly frothing at the mouth about it. I mean, it's a fucking video game at the end of the day. I mean, it doesn't beat a piece of clunge at the end of the day, but I'm gonna play it. I might take one or 2 days off work, potentially. You know, the old that wasn't me sucking dick, by the way, that was me coughing. It is pay-per-view in the UK. It depends though, innit? Because you can get away with doing well, the thing is in Dubai, they're paying the money. They're not gonna tolerate that we're doing it at 10 o'clock in the evening shit. Brendan Allen should go down in the ranking after his winning performance. I mean, it is mad, yeah. It is mad that Brendan Allen in big 2025 is going to be in the top 5. I haven't seen the updated rankings, but I'm assuming he's in there. That is wild to me. But at least he had the common sense to not call out the champion. You know, because he knows he's got some scores to settle before he can be considered first. And he knows Hamzat Chimaev isn't fighting. I don't speak Gaelic GTA 7. I'm not a real Irish person. I was born there and my family's from there, but I'm not a real Irish person. I mean, look at the sound of my faggy voice. No, 20 pounds for us. I thought everything was free in Saudi. Antec's right. I mean, the crowd is slightly better than it used to be. The thing is, you have to be getting drunk. You need booze involved when people are scrapping. It's that simple. France has no security, apparently. That makes sense. But I tell you what, the French crowd is amazing. I would put them as good as, if not better than, the UK crowd. Alan is ranked number 5, but Fluffy is ranked number 4. So the one who's has RDR gone below Israel Adesanya? Because that would be very, very telling. I'm assuming he has. I reckon they should do that fight next. Do Reina de Ridder versus Adesanya. That's what I would do. And then Alan can fight where it looks like they're going to do Sean Strickland and Fluffy Hernandez. So they could maybe do RDR and Cal Baralho. Probably would be a stinker, but I'd pick Cal Baralho in that one. All the crowd noises in Saudi are edited in. That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, I've been to a live. I don't think it is in Saudi though. I think it's in Abu Dhabi. I know you think it's a distinction without a difference, but in Abu Dhabi, you can they do have areas where you can drink. The only Englishman that's winning this Saturday is Nathaniel Wood. I don't think he is going to win. I've actually bet against him. France, to be fair, is the loudest crowd. I hate to admit it. And the thing is with French crowds as well, they're there from the opening fucking prelim. When I went to UFC 304, I was one of the only cunts in there watching Shauna Bannon embarrass herself. How you doing, mixed martial artist? How you doing, bro? Good to have you here as always. Yeah, the French crowd is amazing. I would love to get over there for a live event at some point. Irish crowd's great as well. I went to go and see Bellator last year. Phenomenal. Really enjoyed it. They were raucous, and it's Bellator. So if you can get your dick tingling about Bellator, you can do it for anything. So for the UFC, when something actually important is happening, imagine the reaction then. Is there a backup heavyweight for Tom versus Cyril? I think Giuliano is hoping that it's John Jones, or else he's paying me a fat stack, or a mediocre stack for us. Hello, sir. Reporting for duty. Manfen, how you doing, bro? How you feeling about this weekend's card? How's your week been? How is life in general, sir? Always glad to have the regulars back. I'm with Exo Raider. I think Tom's gonna KO his ass. I really do. I don't hate a sub as well. Like Guru's been calling for a sub. I think Dougie agreed with him as well. He went for a. He said like a Kimura. I don't hate that either. I think once Tom gets Gon to the ground, Gon's going to be in a lot of trouble. And I'm going either submission or ground and pound. But the way that MMA goes sometimes, it wouldn't shock me if Gon pulled off an upset. Can I ask you a question? Absolutely. That's what we're here for. You can talk about anything you want to. If it's are you gay, just save it for another stream. Should I just write not gay in the bar? But how you doing, the chill guy? Nice to see you here, bro. What is Tom's best weapon? I would say, oh, it's a hard one to answer because I mean he's very quick. Buchetta. How you doing, Logan? Yo, how you doing, Tinos? Welcome back. What do you think Tom's game plan is? I think Tom's game plan is going to be play the distance game with Gon, but just to wait for an opening and then take him down and beat the shit out of him. Why do you talk so much? Because I'm the only one here, cunt. Hi, Professor. How you doing, VMR Edits? Welcome back, bro. Another regular who's turning up. This weekend, I fell off my bike. No broken bones, thankfully. Off work on perks. Fantastic. I'm glad you're all right. I'm glad you're doing well. I'm glad you're not hurt. Add the not gay ticker. That should clear things up. I don't think it would help. The chill guy, if you don't like me talking, get the fuck out. This is a solo stream with just me in it. Piss off, mate. How you doing, Karma Gupta? Nothing starts with N and ends with G. Nog. It's funny how you said noggin and I went nog. That came to me instantaneously. The not gay ticker thing might have to become a thing. How you doing, Emily? The one between his legs. I don't know what you're referring to. Have we met? Have we met? I missed the stream after RDR fight. Bro, this Dutch bum fucked me over. I would have won $800. I've got to admit, yeah, I put him on a parlay as well. But the parlay had already failed before he turned up. So I can live with it. And I resisted the urge to put more money on because I'd already made quite a decent chunk on the football earlier. So I was up. Nag as well. Nag. Let's spend the stream doing this for the next hour and a half. How you doing, Professor? I'm good, man. I've had a nice couple. Well, I've technically been off work, but I've been working in the background, been spending more time with my family. It's been good. No, I was just very smart. I think we should all hang our heads in shame because that was good. Do you like Dixon Uras, a great MMA fighter? I don't know who that is. Who's? Oh, you're lucky that I pronounced my words properly. Dicks in your ass. Very good. There's a better way of putting that to make it come out right. How you doing? Go Google. Name a word that starts with N and ends with A. I'm very good, Go Google. How are you? Yeah, Musa, I don't like it, but you almost got me there. I don't like him. So I don't like him. I don't like him. Bro, I think Rakic, Umar, Tom. What do you think? I think Rakic is a risky one. I do think Rakic should win, but we don't really know how good Murzakanov is. He's undefeated. He's a bit short for the division. He hasn't faced amazing competition yet, but he could be a world beater. We don't know. I feel like a lot of people are underestimating Gon. I think Tom wins, though. Paper, I agree with you. I think it's going to be a much harder fight for Tom than people are expecting. I think it gets to the third round. And I think the first two are going to be a lot of a feeling out process. You're fine. Super. Glad to hear it, Go Google. Where are you from? And don't say that. Don't say you are the web or whatever. Where are you legitimately from? This channel has no aim. You're seeing it right now. Diwali, the smelliest festival. Come on, bro. We don't make those kind of jokes anymore. We don't make those kind of jokes anymore. It's a new dawn. The overlords have spoken, and I am now a staunch Indian supporter. Rakic, I don't know how that guy is ranked. Rakic is very good. Rakic is really good. He's just had a few bad wins recently. You are India. Nice to meet you. Go Google. Can I ask you what's motivated you to have that name choice? Garner's gonna keep Tom on distance with his nasty teep kicks. Tom's got nasty kicks as well. Bro, R.I.P. Daniel. Very good. Narrow Dicksky. Very good. Narrow Dicksky. It's turning into that kind of shit. And your name is Pussy as well, so I'm assuming that's not an accident. Yeah, bruv, this isn't Instagram. Yeah, I don't fuck with Instagram at all. Rakic is solid. He just lost against the best of the best. I mean, that's true. I mean, he was beating the fuck out of Yuri Prohaska before he got the win. So, you know, he probably gave Yuri Prohaska the worst or the biggest test outside of Alex, obviously. I think Rakic is good, but Murzakanov, I don't know. For me, that's a risky pick just because we don't really know how good Murzakanov is. He could be a world beater or he could put up a total stinker. We don't know. Is it legal in the UK firing crackers for festival? No, it's not illegal. You like Google too much. All right, well, fair enough. I guess that's the most straightforward answer you could give. It looks like my football team have just scored. I've got it on in the betting app in the background, and it's kind of affecting my ability to. Please tell me it's Voltamada again. Please tell me it's Voltamada again. This legend. Oh, there's Jacob Murphy. He's about to cross it in, and it's Anthony Gott, and we've scored. Get in, boys. Newcastle 1, Benfica 0. Hopefully this doesn't get VAR'd. Let's go. All right, back to the chat. What would be the picks you're most confident on this weekend? All right, to be honest with you, yeah, I do have a parlay on now. What I'm gonna say, I think Jose Gold's. Hang on, let me just get this right. The picks I'm most confident about. Your country's UK, yeah, it is. I'm from the UK. Fuck it. I think Amarim beats Mizuki. I think Azat Maxim beats Raposo. Abdel Wahab beats Chris Barnett in a battle of the Flaboffs. Hamdi Abdel Wahab is a fat, greasy mess, but he should win. Walter Walker beats Louis Sutherland. I think Jose Delgado beats Nathaniel Wood. The one that's kind of got my attention is the Ludovic Klein and Mateus Rebecki thing. I think Rebecki might win that. Let's go. Sports gambling with the last $100 chat has. Let's go. Very funny, Eamon. Very funny. I'm reading all the chats in my head now because of you fucks, which is gonna make the chat slow down immensely. Can you smile? Because it makes me feel comfortable watching your stream. To be honest, yeah, if I put on a fake smile, I've said this before, I look like a creep. If you want to see a smile from me, you've got to basically like get it out of me organically. I'll give you a smirk. Did you hear about the old retired man lost 3.7 million in crypto hack and posted a video on YouTube? And then he decided he will start his career again in YouTube to pay for his bills. I did not hear about that. Are you implying that is me? I've never touched cryptocurrency in my life. I do not understand it. I do not understand cryptocurrency one little bit. 2-1, mate. Let's go. Who's 2-1 up? Who's 2-1 up? What do you guys reckon? Yeah, do you reckon Giuliano pays me without me asking? This is getting out of control. You seriously need to calm down. Calm down about what? I'm perfectly calm. Hey brother, how are you? What are you talking about? We're talking about whatever you want to talk about, Angad. Rakic hasn't won since 2021. Really? Is that true? I think for Azamat Murzakanov, this is a massive step up in competition for him. Azamat Murzakanov is very, very good. You're right. He hasn't won since 2021. But think about it. He's fought Jan Blachowicz, Yuri Prohaska, and Mohamed Ankalaev. Those are about the 3 best you can get. Take it easy, go Google. Nice to meet you. I'm on about Man United and Liverpool. I was delighted about that as well. Seeing Alexander Isak's fall from grace has been wonderful for me. I'm loving every second of it, and I'm going to enjoy it. I've actually become a Man United fan because of that. I became a Man United fan that day. And I used to be fine with Liverpool. I never hated them. But now I do. It can take just one thing to ruin the relationship. Hey, let's debate about India's infrastructure. I mean, if you really want to go there, we can. I'm not exactly an expert, but feel free. Feel free to state your opinion, sir, and I'll see what I can do with it. Yeah, I didn't realize it was that long. Fucking hell, 2001. And he's only fought 3 times. We shit on people being inactive. Fuck me, he's fought 3 times in how long? It's appalling. John Jones versus 200 Housewives. John Jones. But he won't have a boner though. That'd be damn sure. He won't be rocking a stiffy for the whole thing. How you doing, Frankie? Hope you're having a great day. Am I against infrastructure? What do you mean? Showbiz Stories is back. How you doing, my guy? United need to win the league. Arsenal can never touch that title again. This is the problem that I've got right now, Paper, because I don't want Arsenal to win the league either. But I don't want Liverpool to win it. I know Newcastle aren't going to win it. So I guess, I guess I'm a Man City fan for the rest of the season. Go Pep. How you doing, Alexander? Nice to see you here. India's infrastructure is built around poo. I mean, it's a bit harsh. I'm not gonna touch this. Shout out to my Indian friends in the chat. You're not gonna get any insults from me anymore. I've turned over a new leaf. I'm not gonna talk about how you guys can't queue anymore or anything like that. Gordon just scored. I know, I saw it. I've got the game on over my shoulder. Fairs to someone who quits on the. Are you talking about RDR? Yeah. The RDR quitting in the middle of the fight. Yeah, shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. He's done it in 1. And he's looked shit. He's looked absolute shit throughout his entire UFC run. He looks like he should be losing. Every single time RDR goes out there, he looks fucking terrible. This shouldn't be a shock. Exo Raider and Tone K are my new fucking warriors out here. Just wait for when the rainbow flag waivers turn up, and then you're really going to earn your no money. I'm paying you in aura right now. This is like a what do you call it? Antec, are you modded as well, by the way? I can't see my mods in here at the moment. Tong 98, I'm Song. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? That's a very interesting name. Happy to meet you. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Where are you from? He went 5 with Bobby Knuckles. Yeah, but it was sloppy as fuck though. Let's keep it real. Oh, Napoli are losing to PSV. That's a surprise. They suck. Always bet against him and lost, and I bet on him and he lost me. That's always the way. You've got to stay turned over a new banana leaf, would you say? That's not what I said. That's not what I said, for the record. I was shocked when RDR beat GM3. Were you? Northeast India. Nice to meet you. Whereabouts? What's the name of your town or city or village? Is that a ghost behind you? Nice to meet you, Ent Jeet. I don't think it is. I don't believe in ghosts. But I did say I don't think it is. Are you saying that I'm a ghost? Ting Tong is definitely Indian. I mean, he could be Vietnamese. Whitaker is over the hill now. He's never getting into the top 5 ever again. You know, at least he's been a champ. And he's defended his belt. So Whitaker's already achieved enough in his career. How do you envisage the Topuria versus Paddy fight? First round KO. First round KO for Ilia Topuria. I think he absolutely knocks his head off. What's next for Garn after he gets knocked out in the first round? I think nothing. I think he's done with MMA. in my opinion. I think he doesn't fight again. I'm from Hyderabad, India. Wow. I've never heard of that place. But my geography is, is B tier. Land of the festivals, Nagaland state. Wow, man. Nice. Well, nice to meet you, man. It's always good to have somebody new from a new place in here. What would you do if I was a ghost? Well, my first reaction was to I'd be hanging around in a lot of showers. But Bad MMA Matthew, I love your videos. You're my favorite gay streamer. Thanks for helping me to be true to myself. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. You're welcome. I'm glad I could inspire you. By the way, did Ilya versus Paddy get confirmed yet? It's not been confirmed, but apparently it's done. They're just waiting to announce it. Because the Gaethje Topuria fight made no sense. Paddy makes sense. You've already got the. I mean, that fight sells itself. They've got pre-existing beef. They faced off in the cage. It's easy to do. Wanker, he's gay. How you doing, John G? Nah, I'm not gay, but I'm just gonna roll with it. You do get a natural. Everyone seems to think I'm this miserable bastard. I'm not miserable. I'm generally a very happy person. I'm usually always in a good mood. But everyone goes on like, oh, cheer up all the time. It's like I'm fine, man. I'm even better now that I've got friends. Are you guys my friends? I got Ilya knocking Paddy out, but not in the first round. I think it's going to be a first round smashing. Bro, I know Ilya will send Paddy home in a stretcher, but I'm scared if Paddy pulls an upset or Masvidal type thing. Paddy doesn't really have knockout power. How you doing, Skull Trooper, by the way? Welcome to the channel. Paddy is not that good. I know he's improved. I know he showed improvements a lot, but Michael Chandler, who cares? I think Ilya beats him up and makes him shit himself. Can I get iPhone? What the fuck do you think this is? I've never had a friend. I'm sorry to hear that, Ryan. Bye, Frankie. I'm going to bed now. XO Raider, take it easy. Thanks for turning up nice and early. I don't know why I keep doing this like I'm some kind of sailor. Adds to the whole gay thing again. Or you can find some friends here. Online friends are real friends. VMR edits. I feel like you ask me if I watch the Ashes every week. I don't. I don't watch cricket anymore. The last time I watched cricket, I was like 13. But I used to play it quite a bit. Great sport. What's up, mate? How's it hanging? How you hanging, Sam? One of the best profile pictures in the game. Paddy has surprised me, but I think he gets smashed. I think he gets smashed by Ilya. Paddy has achieved way more than I was expecting him to already. I mean, he's top, 7? I said he'd struggle to get into the top 10, but they've given him a nice, they've massaged his way to the top of the division. So it shouldn't be that much of a shock. They do this with everyone they think is marketable. You're gay. Oh my God, me too. All right, fuck it. Who cares? Oi, mate. How you doing, JJ? Nice to see. I've got to stop doing this. It's not helping my Let's move on. Who do you think wins Lopez versus Movsar 2? Is that on? Is that on? I think Movsar beats him, I think Movsar beats him. But Scousers don't get knocked out. They fucking do, mate. So it's a fucking stupid thing to say. You've seen what's happened to Darren Till multiple times. Bruh, what inspired you to get your YouTube channel? It was just literally not having any real life MMA enthusiasts. So my view was like, I kind of wanted to go online to find fellow MMA enthusiasts, I guess, people who enjoy MMA as much as I do. What's up? How you doing, Saley? Did you see an alien in your dream last night? How the fuck did you know about that? Can I teach you a Netherlands? Do you mean teach me about the Netherlands? By the way, shout out to the Netherlands. Any place that has fucking weed on tap and double-decker subway system are goats, in my opinion. Marab versus Umar 2. Who's going to win? I reckon Umar wins the rematch. It was a very close fight the first time out. I actually thought Umar underestimated him. I think he'll be ready next time. But by then, it's not going to matter. I reckon Merab's going to steamroll through. He's going to steamroll through what's his face. He's going to steamroll through Piotr Jan, and then yeah. By the time he loses to Umar, it won't matter. But they'll give Umar every possible fucking advantage that they can. Alamin watching. Paddy will do well against many top 10 guys like BSD, Gamrot, Dan, Gaethje, Max. I think he beats all of those guys apart from Max Holloway, in my opinion. I have heard that you never learnt grammar. That's a weird insult. Hello, bro from France. The wife of our president is an old tranny named Jo. I've heard she's a tranny. I've heard it's a tranny, should I say. That whole relationship is weird. Didn't she like move to him when he was like 12 or something, or 14, and she was like 40? France is fucking crazy, man. I saw a dream where Ilya lost by a leg lock submission. I also had a dream before the Pereira fight that he KOs. So you heard it here. You heard it here first, folks. Skull Trooper has prophetic dreams. So bet on Ilya to lose by leg lock submission. Who's your favorite UFC fighter ever? Sorry, paper. Geez, that's a fucking tough question. I would have to go with. I'm gonna go with recency bias and say Yuri. I just love everything about Yuri. I love his aura. I love how humble he is. Let's go for that. Frankie would be such a cool older cousin. She is also a pedo. She is a pedo. Imagine being a pedo and a trans. Imagine being a trans pedo. That's like the worst of the worst, isn't it? I mean, that's like the creme de la creme. Do you bet on poly markets? I don't even know what they are, mate. I don't really bet on anything. I've got a football bet going right now, and I'm very tempted to cash it out because my team are winning, and I bet on them to draw or lose. Do you also goon to Skibidi Toilet, or is it just me? Genuine question. I don't know what Skibidi Toilet is. I'm old, bro. I'm assuming that's some kind of meme. 13 years old. Is 13 years old the age of consent? Fucking hell. And the French president was groomed by an overage trans. Do you think Ilya Topuria will fight with the same IQ he used to fight after his wife? The wife cheating. Wait, his wife cheated? That might be an ego hurt. That might hurt his ego. I wasn't aware that he'd been cheated on. That must hurt. Because I saw Tony Ferguson was not the same fighter after personal mental health issues. Imran, it's not a bad question. I don't think it matters. I think Ilya Topuria is that good. Are you saying I look like Pete Doherty, you cunt? How dare you, Adam? Like and subscribe. Is this the good doctor? No, this is just a fucking retard talking on YouTube. There is nothing to be gained here. If you've come here for anything meaningful, you've come to the wrong place. Hey, what's your intention being live? Just to pretty much talk shit. I got no intention to make money. I just need friends, man. I need friends, Flame. I got no boys. All my boys have left me. This is just adding to the gay clipping that I'm doing for myself. I'm not gay. Let the animals wipe themselves out, 100%. Your opinion on Israel-Palestine? I don't really have an opinion. I don't know what's going on over there, and I don't believe the news. But I do find Jewish people to be very arrogant. I feel like I say this on every stream now. How many interviews have you given in your life? Do you mean given to people or done myself? Zelensky, what's up? How you doing, Maverick Rays? What the fuck is this? Absolutely nothing, mate. Just move along. Move along. Go somewhere else. Who's your favorite fighter? Right now, it's Yuri Prohaska. I'd say it's Yuri Prohaska, Manel Cap. I say this every stream. I'm going to say it again. Yuri Prohaska, Manel Cap, Ilya Topuria, and Fluffy Hernandez are my GOAT mountain right now in terms of who I like. Who cares about Israel-Palestine? Stop with that shit. It has nothing to do with us, mate. None of our business. Know about Simhuda Wajolawala. I don't know what that means, reality. Sorry, mate. Frankie, which is the greatest rock band in the UK right now? I mean, Oasis are probably the most popular. Macron is a man. I know he's a man. To be fair, having lots of my guy friends can also be perceived. Also, having lots of guy friends can. The thing is, autist, yeah. I don't care if people think I'm gay. It's not like if everyone says, "Oh, Francis is gay" or "Oh, Frankie's gay," suddenly I've got to start sucking dick. You can have your opinion about me all you want. You can say I'm gay. I know what I'm smashing at the end of the day. So it's fine. I don't know why anyone would call you gay when they can just call you short. Fucking hell, man. Is it gonna be that kind of night, yeah? I don't really know that much. I don't really know that much about rock or music in general. Jesus Christ loves you. After the comment I've just made, I don't know, bro. Do you own any types of weapon? I mean, I've got knives in the kitchen. Does that count? I've always wanted to own a samurai sword. I wish you could just walk around with a samurai sword on your back. Sidhu Musawala is a rapper and he ended up as Tupac. Is that right? Tupac kind of had it coming though. I know people aren't going to like this take, but Tupac talked a lot of shit, bro. And I like Tupac. But he got exactly what he was asking for. Right now, Oasis aren't right now. I mean, they don't make new music, but they're still live performing, I guess. I can't really name any rock bands, any UK rock bands. My music knowledge is terrible. I am 4'9" and I deadlift 500 pounds. I can be Irish now. You are scum. Kitty, can you stop me out? I mean, I'm not. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not the biggest Oasis fan. I was never that enthused. Tupac was gay. Tupac definitely took a couple in the pipe. I mean, he was a fucking actor for fuck's sake. He went to theater school. He was definitely sucking dick. Is it legal to buy guns in the UK? You can, but you need to have a license, and you can use them at in certain places. You can't walk around with a concealed weapon. Put it that way, or an unconcealed weapon for that matter. Live performing because they're broke. I mean, they were never gonna be broke. But they're certainly not broke now. I will be your friend. Thank you, Loandro Vista. Where are you from, by the way, bro? You can you Americans can say what you want about Jews and their crazy power and all the Western world. For us in France, it's jail immediately. Is it that bad in France now? You can't say that. Thing is, yeah, I got called anti-Semitic the last time I was doing live because I said that Jewish people can be quite arrogant. And it merely just stems from their viewpoint that they are the chosen race. And I got called fucking anti-Semitic for that. How popular is Paddy in the UK? Moderately. But the thing is, though, it's hard to know yet because obviously I've seen him in the UK. I've obviously seen him when I went to UFC 304 and the crowd went bonkers. But he's a UK fighter, so of course they're going to go mad. I'd say he's very popular. Not as popular as you might think. A lot of people think he's a wet wipe. Dr. Dre was gay. There's a lot of a weird thing going on in the whole rap community where they're all bumming each other, to be honest. I think P. Diddy is the tip of the iceberg. All the mandem in the industry had to suck the D, 100%. Why do you think I don't have a record label? You Americans, we're English here, lad. I mean, we've got a little bit of a mix. Otavi, where's Otavi? Search Sidhu Muswala. Why did you wear pink bra? It's a t-shirt. I mean, come on, bro. I feel like the gay rumors have got so prominent now. I feel like I've got to do this to prove. What is the future of Conor McGregor? Is he fighting again or he talks shit on... He's never fighting again. I said it 3 years ago and I stand by it. He is never, ever, ever, never, ever fighting again. And if I was him, I wouldn't either. I'd stay on my yacht, getting my dick sucked and doing cocaine if I was Conor McGregor and just enjoying my money. Because if all of us were him, we would do the exact same thing. And you're lying if you don't think so, if you don't agree with. Thoughts on Tron. The original Tron was absolutely goated. This new shit, though, not for me, bro. Jesus Christ is King. Fair play, Cabano Live. What is your body count? I've got no idea. I stopped counting years ago. For me, it's kind of more creepy to actually count women you've been smashing. I don't know if you guys agree or not. Do you stand by what Hitler did? No. I don't want Jews dead. I just think they're a little bit arrogant. Let's not misquote me now. I don't want Jews to die. I don't think they're evil. I don't think they're what like I don't know, whatever. I just think they're a bit arrogant. I think the caste system in India is a bit arrogant as well. I'm probably going to lose half my subscribers now, but it is what it is. I do think the caste system is a little bit fucked up. Do you think that Ilya beats JDM and Islam at 170? I don't. I think Ilya's at his right weight class now. If he goes up to 170, he's going to get dominated, in my opinion. But I think he's very good. I think he's very good at the weight class he is. I think he's one of the greatest fighters. Well, he's got one of the greatest win streaks ever in terms of who he's beaten. But nah, I don't like it. I don't like him going up to 170. I think if Makhachev goes back down to 155, Ilya beats him. But I think if Ilya goes back up to 170, why do you wear double? Well, this isn't a t-shirt. This is a jumper, and then I've got a t-shirt underneath. But I can't wear just a jumper because, you know, the wool will rub against my nipples. And I don't want to just wear a t-shirt because it is a bit cold. I got a little bit too detailed with that answer. How you doing, Astrid? What's good? He's got a 400 million net worth. You don't need to fight again. Maybe he will if he runs out. He should just focus on being a promoter. Jews started the private banks that controls the world governments. That's why Hitler killed them, because they wouldn't leave the country. I don't think that was the only reason. I think he wanted them exterminated worldwide. What's your thoughts about Indian God? Which ones are you talking about? Again, I respect anyone who has a belief system and lives their life in the right way. That's all I'll say. Bad MMA math, rocking the word and the world. The caste system is fucked up, and I think Israeli Jews are a bit offensive to the Jewish community in general, 100%. Dude, the caste system is shit, dude. I'm so glad that in the UK you got a job based on like, not just qualifications. That's all that I'm, because I like some of you guys won't notice here. I used to date an Indian woman called Reshma. I was with her for like 3 years. She cut my hair off in a bar. Long story. I dumped her after that. But she would go on about how she's better than this person and better than that person all the time. Just because of her name and because of where she was in the caste system. And it kind of pissed me off. Plumber's apprentice McGregor, and she was selfish in bed as well. She came way too quickly. She'd come after about 7 or 8 minutes and then she was done. Really pissed me off. Had really big knockers though, so shout out to her. I think the French narrowly beat the Jews in arrogance. Jews still being top in the charts in terms of annoying. Great comics though. They do have great comics. I'm not shitting on Jewish people in general. I just think their cultural ethos of being, we are better than everyone else, we are the chosen people, rubs me up the wrong way. But French people are fucking arrogant as well. But French people are more arrogant with the women, which to me is kind of based. Is Guru big in the UK? He's massive, yeah. Well, I don't actually know about the UK. I'd say Guru's probably bigger in America than he is in the UK. Because MMA is not huge in the UK. It's not. I'd say it barely cracks the top 10 in terms of popular sports. So he probably doesn't even register. I think as human beings, we have a lot more in common than we do different. I agree. It would be cool if we could all come together. The thing is, though, autist, our nature as human beings, yeah. I'm sorry to say it. We always need to have an enemy. We always need to have somebody to hate. It's just who we are. We can't help ourselves. They're all Tommy tanking, I bet. It's going to be quite the weekend. I can smell them from here. Name a country starting with O. Wow. I don't know. I'm not willing to put my brain through that kind of drama. Oregon. I'll be honest with you. The first thing that came to mind was Oslo, and I'm glad I didn't shout it out because that would have been embarrassing. What is your opinion on Chanko? I don't know. I'm not familiar with him or her. I'm assuming it's a him. KL Max, stop fucking with our heads. Oceania, Oman. Oman's a great one. I've been to Oman as well, which is just embarrassing. Best Assassin's Creed game. I liked the one when they're in Egypt. I can't remember the name of it. There's too many of those fuckers. It's not Origins, it's Oceania. Is it a country? No, but Oman is a country. Oman. You want chut, bro? Is that like an insult or like are you asking to wank me off? Like I'm not. There it is. I knew it. I knew it was sex. I don't want sex. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Again, I've got nothing against the gay community. Shout out to you. I thank you for thinking of me. Isn't Oceania like it's not a it's kind of like a continent, isn't it? Best band in the UK in your opinion? Let's have a look. Origins is the one then. It's Origins. Um Let me give myself some help here. Best band in the UK. Do you mean ever? I might have to go Fleetwood Mac, you know. Might have to go Fleetwood Mac. GTA 6 2026. Yeah, baby. Father of all games. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm not overly jazzed about it. I mean, it's a fucking game at the end of the day, and I'm an old man. Africa. That is funny. It says a region on the globe in my office. Oyster. I'd say my favorite band is Fleetwood Mac. They've got loads of classics. I love, but I mean, the UK's had many great bands. I mean, people would say AC/DC, they might say the Beatles, they might say the Rolling Stones, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, all great bands. The Kinks I really like as well. That's probably about it for me. Yeah. There's so many. UK music is the best. I mean, let's not get too crazy. Messi or Rolando? Definitely Messi, because I don't know who the fuck Rolando is. But if you're talking about Ronaldo, my vote stays the same. Messi is far more naturally talented. KL Max, I'm not up for this, I'll be honest. What do you know about India? It's a country. Hindu religion speaks various different languages like Hindi and Urdu. They love a good toilet. India, baby. I would say Kasabian. Jeez. I don't know many. I'm going to keep it real with you. Yeah, Led Zeppelin was amazing as well. I don't know that much about music. AC/DC are amazing. I'm not like a big music enthusiast. I love music, obviously, everyone does, but I'm not like a major music follower. I think saying India is a shit country is a bit unfair. I'm not willing to confirm or deny that until I've been there. So I'm going to keep an open mind. I know several people who have been to India, and people seem to either fucking despise it and come back really angry, or they go out there intending to stay out there for a month and they end up staying out there for like 6 months and not wanting to come back. So I'm getting the impression that India is a very much a love it or hate it type place, which makes me more intrigued. Pull your cock out. No, Thursday, Daniel. Thursday. Put your cock back in, please, mate. Hell's Bells. You telling me that's not an absolute banger, Westy? Hell's Bells is a banger. The Who, Supertramp, Fleetwood, and Flaming Lips. Fleetwood Mac are just, I don't know. There's something. That song, The Chain, is one of my favorite songs of all time. I feel like if I could only listen to 10 songs, that would be on my top 10. Just wanted to say I appreciate all the hard work and effort you put into every single video. You deserve 100 million views and subscribers. I absolutely don't. It's a miracle that I've got this many subscribers, to be perfectly honest. I was sitting in and around 1,000 for about 6 months, and I was happy with that. No, The Who is great as well. How you doing, Iyunchok Ryuk? Hydrate, hydrate. Yeah, get that water in. I'm in the middle of a water fast right now, actually. The Chain is an amazing song. Techers, I meant the AC/DC are Australians, mate. That's embarrassing. What exercise do you love doing in the gym? I'm mostly like a push-ups and chin-ups kind of guy. Because I don't really have time to do full workouts, so I do a lot of chin-ups and a lot of push-ups, and that's about it. That is about it. I don't have time to do. I used to do a lot of like curls and like weights bench and stuff, but I don't have the time for that anymore, and I'm old. So I just keep doing push-ups and pull-ups just to maintain. You make my dong ding. Thanks very much, man. Thanks very much. They beat my grandmother and I don't think we can. I don't think we can technically claim AC/DC. I think that might be a reach. Pinball Wizard is a great song as well. Wasn't Pinball Wizard that fag? Speaking of fags, do you think Yuri can become champion again? I do, Imran. I think what's going to happen. I think Alex is going to go up to heavyweight, and then I think Carlos Ulberg is going to fight Yuri, and Yuri's going to beat him. What countries have you been to? I've got too many to name, to be honest with you, man. I've been all over. I've lived in different countries. I've lived in the Middle East. I've lived in China. I've lived in America. I've been all over, man. If you're talking about visiting, I've been fucking everywhere, bro. With me, it's more like what continents have you not been to? I haven't been to South America. And obviously, I haven't been to Antarctica and I haven't been to Australia, but I've been all over Asia. What exercises do you do in the bedroom? None of your fucking business, you cheeky cunt. Call me gay, but I like Queen too. There's nothing gay about that, man. Just because the singer's gay doesn't make you gay. That's what I keep telling myself. Queen were amazing as well. You deserve this many subs. You have good streams. I'm just a rambler, mate. I just talk absolute bullshit. By the way, if you are new here, if you wouldn't mind liking the channel, just to remind people, like and subscribe. I'm actually only like 40 subs away from 1.5k, which is mad. Which country weather do you think suits you the most? I like cold weather, if I'm being real. I feel a lot more functional when I'm in the cold. When I'm warm, I get a bit more sleepy earlier. Have you been to the ghetto? The ghetto of where? I've been to the ghetto in the Philippines. That was fun. Kenneth Marathi, the earth is flat. I mean, it could be. The truth is, mate, it's not flat or spherical. This is all pixels. Everything around us is pixels. You're in a simulation, mate. I thought Shrek didn't exist, but when I saw you, I started to doubt. It's a bit unkind. Like and subscribe. You always have the best streams. I'm always bloody late. Rob's neighbor, Kerry, Rob's neighbor, you have the best streams, mate. And your content is way better than mine. You actually do stuff. You visited China. I lived in China for 7 years. Can you share your experience how China is ahead in technology at present compared to the rest of the world? They're very far ahead. And the thing is, China don't give a fuck about things like patents or copyright laws or anything like that. They will steal your shit and make it their own and not give a fuck. So not only are they making their own innovations, they're stealing ours as well, which is just next level goated moves. It just is. China was amazing to live in. I lived in a place called Shenzhen, which is actually the tech capital of China. And they are quite far ahead. But they are a self-sufficient country. When COVID went down, I was there. And my lord, it didn't affect them in the slightest. They just kept the shit moving. China is a scary proposition, man. Speaking about Freddie Mercury, he was actually born in India. I didn't know that. Explains the dick sucking. I'm kidding. Hey, I'm Angelo. Angelo, I remember you. You're the chef guy, right? You're the guy who wanted to be a chef. I was the guy who asked for advice in my dream to become a chef. And I thank you again for the advice. You're very welcome, Angelo. And I'm glad you're back. I hope you're pursuing that dream every day of your life. Because that's all that matters in this world, pursuing what we love. All day long. Dude just straight gave Flat Earth for a 50-50 chance. Bruv, this is what I'm saying. Here's the facts. It's all pixels, mate. It's all bullshit. I'm pretty sure we don't all see the same colors and shit as well. It's all just a ruse. Like what I think is green isn't green to you and so on. We all have our own perception of what I look like to myself is not how I look like to you. I might look like Shrek to you. Oh, you lived in China. I really want to go there. It seems like an amazing place. China was amazing. Did you taste any Chinese pussy? 100%. Of course I did. I was there 7 years, mate. I was married to a Chinese woman. So I tasted a lot of Chinese pussy. You feel me? Scuba diving is for real men. And I recommend it to everyone. What do you do in China apart from the women you dog? I worked there. I lived there. I had kids there. I did everything you would do in your everyday life there. I ate food there. I, made relationships there. I drank there. I fucking danced there, bros. I did it all. If you had to choose only one country to live for the rest of your life, which one would you choose? Thailand. Thailand all day long. And you'll notice I said that without hesitation. Thailand is the greatest place on the planet. Thailand's amazing. I would live there without a moment's hesitation. I'm just keeping it real. Thailand's amazing. What do you do for a living? I am a professor of literature. Nah, you look cute to us. Don't worry. Well, thank you very much. I'll take every compliment I can get. Time to get back to the lab. Have an excellent day. You too, sir. Brahim, how you doing? I've definitely seen you before. So yeah, Imran, I would go with Thailand. It's the place that I've visited the most in my life. And it's just special there. The people there are friendly. How many wives have you had, you pervert? Just one. Just one. Are you a member of the Chinese Communist Party? Nah, my wife was KMT. So she was the fuckers who basically got all their stuff stolen once the Communist Party got into power. So they did what any sensible person would do, and they dug a big hole in the garden and stuck gold bars in there. Nah, I'm not a fan of ladyboys. And the thing is, yeah, if you haven't been to Thailand, that's an ignorant comment. Because ladyboys here are fucking easy to spot. Very easy to spot. They look like men. They do. If you're getting fooled by a ladyboy, you wanted to get fucked in the first place by a man. I wonder why you like Thailand so much. Everyone thinks it's... Again, anyone who talks about the ladyboys here has not been to Thailand. They haven't. Yes, there are ladyboys there. No doubt. There 100% are ladyboys there, but it's such a small thing. Did you boom long time or short time? To be honest, escapist, yeah, you should not be putting your dick in anyone in Thailand. Because people go there for that very reason. And diseases are just going all around the place. You know what I'm saying? So you should be keeping your dick to yourself, 100%. But it's just a fun place to be. Like, the culture's amazing. There's so many things to do there. The food is sensational. And everyone there's just friendly. You can go out to a bar and everyone just wants to talk and everyone wants to have a laugh and everyone wants to drink together and have a good time. It's amazing. Adam's Apple and Hans, even they could. The thing is, Techers, man, I've been to the Philippines as well. Philippines is my second favorite place. And I was in Vietnam over the summer as well. They are my top 3 in terms of where I'd live. I loved Thailand is burnt out years ago. You're 100% right. I would say, yeah, that Manila is probably the best version to go. The best place to go to because it hasn't been abused yet. Or it hasn't been clapped out. I'll put it that way. Heard that Hep C was the biggest worry over there. 100%. How you doing, S-Dogs? What's good, man? I would say that if you're a lightweight and you're not used to kind of crave, and I know it sounds like a great thing. When you go over to Thailand, yeah, there are so many hot women and they will be all over you. And it sounds like a great thing. It's too much, boys. So if you want a gateway place to go to, I would go to Manila. I would go to Manila. Because Manila's fucking great as well. Thailand has so much more to offer than ladyboys. People base their comments on stupid YouTube videos. It's just haters who can't travel, mate. My aunt is Filipino and she's cool as hell. The Philippines is a really nice place to visit as well. I have to say, the people are very, very friendly. Again, same vibes. It's just also chilled there. It's just a nice place to be. People aren't arrogant there. They won't try to scam you. You know? What about Lesotho? Lesotho? Why does that sound so familiar to me? Oh, it's a country in Southern Africa. No wonder. I have no idea. Are people there chill? Very chill. It's like I said, man, you can just go to a bar and people are just friendly and they treat you with respect. It's not that expensive out there. The weather's warm. It's a nice place to be. I've just got to keep it honest with everyone. Frankie plus Ladyboys equals a movie. Nah, that ain't the movie. That ain't the movie. Again, it's like there are many people who go out there who are into ladyboys and they do it secretly. If I was into that shit, I'd say fuck it. I am, but it's just not for me, man. I'm not. For me, an arsehole is an arsehole. You feel me? I feel like whenever S-Dogs turns up, we're always talking about dick. Or maybe we just always talk about dick. I've never been to Lesotho. I've the only part of the African continent I've been to Morocco and Egypt, which doesn't count to me. I haven't been to proper Africa. What if I don't want to be treated with respect? Well, you're going about it the right way, sir. Everyone has their own kinks. Don't lie to the homies. I'm gonna keep lying to the homies, bro. I've got a rep to protect. I need help. I need to make a big life decision. Need help. Can you help me? I'll share my dilemma then. Suraj, go for it, mate. That's what this channel is all about. Say what you've got to say. By the way, shout out to S Dog's MMA Talk. He has a wonderful MMA channel. Based motherfucker as well. Give the guy a sub. S Dog's MMA Talk. Shout out to you. Always on some gay shit here. It's not my fault, bro. It's not my fault. And I'm starting to realize why you guys don't invite me back to the channels anymore. It's like Frankie's on the shit list. Cape Town's very, very high on the list. What's going on, little Melvin? How you doing, bro? Morocco and Egypt are not black, but they're still Africa, though, bro. That's fucking racist. Joker, idiot. Nice to meet you too, man. I don't like you. I don't like you too. Like and subscribe. Are you a tomato? Nah, it's because my lighting's all fucked up. My lighting is all fucked up. What's wrong with a warm, tight hole? Depends where the hole is, though. I used to date a gal from South Africa. She was hot but kind of mean. I've heard from South African men, that South African girls are really, really hard to keep down. I've heard they're very, very, very demanding. Is assisted suicide legal? Nah. You want to go to Switzerland for that shit. S-Dogs is goated, great content, 100%. I am young right now, 17. My girl is 18 years old. I feel like she is the love of my life. She's not the love of your life. She's not the love of your life. Slow down right there. Slow down. She's not the love of your life. There are no loves of your life. They're all evil. Stay away, sir. Keep it cool. Enjoy it while you have it, but don't put too much into it. You're putting the pussy on a pedestal. Don't do that. Frankie, what is a country you wouldn't go to? There's very few, to be honest, because what I've learned about traveling as much as I have here is that people talk shit. Everything you hear in the media about different places, like I heard all kinds of shit about China. Not true. All the stuff I heard about China is complete bollocks. Newcastle or Arsenal? Newcastle fan, baby. I hate Arsenal. I'd love a mean girl that would hit me with brass knuckles. Mate, I don't think that's the way you want to go down, mate. It's gonna be real. You don't come back from them kind of. South African girls are hard work, beautiful but full of shit. This is exactly what I've heard. I've got to be honest here. India isn't very high on my list, but it's getting up there now because I've been to so many places here. It's getting to the point where I'm running out of new places to go to, and I feel like India would be an experience. I'm going to start MMA from next year while doing engineering. Then going to compete. Go for it, bro. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you love, go for it. China, India, of course. Would you join ISIS if the puss was also good? Well, I get good puss now, so I don't think I need to go to those extremes. But if I went through a major drought, who knows? I'm not going to rule it out. Never say never. I didn't even know that ISIS was still a thing, to be honest. I thought that shit was long over. You should visit Bilal in Gaza. I hate Bilal. I hate Bilal Muhammad. Do you mean Bilal Muhammad, or are you talking about something else? How about the Middle East? I lived in the Middle East for about 2 years. I enjoyed it. I traveled around a lot in the Middle East, but those Arab, speaking of gay shit, Arab men are gross. She the love of thousands of men. Think about it, dumb guys. Who are you talking about now? Just don't jump with other people before me, and she feels dirty because of that. Swears nothing happened beyond kissing and cuddling, but I doubt. Here's the thing, Suraj. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, you gotta let it go. Talking seriously now. How you doing, Ricky? What's good, brother? I hope you're well. I've got to stop doing this. It's a weird thing. To be honest with you, Suraj, forget about what happened in the past. Jealousy is a very ugly emotion. Whatever happened in the past happened in the past. You've just got to move on. You got to move on. If she says nothing happened, it doesn't matter. Have you ever eaten biryani? Of course, man. Indian food's very popular over here, and it's very good. Glad the chat went from dicks and assholes to puss. So am I, Biggie. So am I. Yeah, I know you're talking to Suraj. Frankie not doing the Riyadh Comedy Festival anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of embarrassment about that, isn't it? There's a lot of embarrassment about that. I would personally, I'd get paid if I was them. What's wrong with that? Anyway, as I was saying, back to our guys, we should be helping our boy Suraj out here. Suraj, let me tell you, she probably is lying, mate. Maybe she is, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If she's done some stuff with other guys here, it means that she's probably got experience. So fuck it. Bro, in this day and age, yeah, you're not gonna find anybody who's completely virginal. And if they are, then they're not gonna know what to do with your little buddy. So if I was you, just forget about it. If you like her, you like her. That's all that matters. Don't bring up the past. Don't be jealous because you'll look weak. So you're either gonna accept her for who she is, or you can't. I remember being younger and that shit affected me as well. It ultimately doesn't matter. It really doesn't. What's up? Continued Monster. I'm now on episode 20. I was expecting it to be like some like supernatural, and maybe it will get to that point. But I'm really enjoying it, man. Very slow burning. Some parts of it were kind of like, come on. Like, you know, the part when Dieter is on the altar? That part didn't make any sense to me. There's a few little bits here where I'm like, this is corny as fuck. But it's a very good show. I'm enjoying it. British Elon Musk. I wish I had his money. No, bro, don't be a cuck. This chat is hilarious. This is what I'm saying. Wanting a virgin is a bit sus. I have to agree with Napfali on this one. I have to agree with my boy. How did you get over it? You realize it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what she's done in the past. All that matters is that she's with you now, and probably won't be with you in the future. So you've just got to enjoy. I'm on holidays, bro. That's why I got to 20. Bro, enjoy. Use the. Here's the way you've got to see this relationship right now. You're a young kid. You're 17. Just think of it as play it cool. Enjoy the situation to get some experience. It's not like you're asking, it's not like you're gonna marry the girl tomorrow. Just like JC is saying, that's the advice. Just learn how to gain experience from it. Get experience from it. I know that sounds like a dark thing to say. You're in the learning phase of your manhood right now. You're learning. So don't put too much pressure on it. And dick her down. Don't let puss have power over you. Thank you. Don't put the pussy on a pedestal. I don't know how many times I have to keep telling you people. It's just pussy. I know it seems like some magical fucking fruit right now. Some like, some forbidden out there fruit that you can't believe you've got yet. There's going to be many pussies in the future, mate. You're a young guy. Enjoy yourself. I can't feel like I feel like if I can't let go of it, I should leave her, people. What is your advice? Stay with her and get some experience. You can't dump somebody because of their experience. If someone makes wanting a virgin a big point, it just means they've never gotten any and are self-conscious. That probably could be the way. I'm assuming you don't have much sexual experience as well. Don't be intimidated by that. At the end of the day, let me put it this way. Suraj, yeah? Even if she has had dick before, which you don't know, yeah? I mean, she probably has. Let's keep it real. But we can't assume that she has. She's willing to lie to you rather than just going, would you rather have a girl, yeah, that's had multiple dicks in her, yeah, and is proud of it? At least she's shrewd enough to know that it ain't good to be announcing it. Yeah, the beautiful soul stuff is a bit. Anyway, chase 5D girls, leave the 3D ones. What does that mean, nothing guy? I feel like we should all be listening to nothing guy. Maybe he's the person you should be getting advice from. Maybe he is the guru you need to be talking to because it damn sure ain't me. But that is my advice. Being with only her, actually. Bro, I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself. Which show was you talking about that's good? Monster. It's like an old anime that came out like 15 years ago or something. I've really been enjoying it. It's good, man. And I've got that next anime that somebody else recommended lined up as well. But Monster is slow, man. I've got 50 episodes left. I'm enjoying it. Beautiful Maverick. Don't be a troll, man. Don't be a troll. Suraj, just enjoy the vagina Have yourself a good time. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. All right? Enjoy yourself, sir. You're worrying too much. Alien pussy is where it's at. Um, for all we know, we've been smashing alien pussies this entire time. I keep saying, yeah, this is a fucking simulation we live in. We live in a simulation. You guys have been entertaining me so much here. I've barely watched this Newcastle game. You should buy a gun and go out in a blaze of glory. I've got so much to live for, though, man. I've got children and that. You know, I've got, I've got, I've got some money in the bank. I'm not the ugliest guy in the world. I'm doing all right. Relationship advice is better than MMA talk, bro. The most fun times in my channel have not been talking about vagina and stuff. It's been talking about how to keep your woman in check. You feel me? Robot pussy. I mean, women are fucked in like 10 years. They're fucked. I don't even think it will take that long. I had thought if I'm having problems with her having partners, should I even the score by going around exploring? You're not married, bro. Do what you want. But it's not about even in the score. It's not like she was. Let me speak honestly here. Yeah, it's not like she was getting dick down. First of all, we're not 100% sure that she's dicking down guys, or she did. Yeah, but even if she did, it's not like she did it when she was with you. Like, that would be a weird thing to do. If you're the kind of guy who wants to try out loads of different pussy, do it for that reason. Don't do it to punish her. Or don't do it as some kind of revenge. If she had sex or something or whatever before you, she hasn't done anything wrong to you. In fact, I think her lying to you shows that she values how you feel. What mind games can one play to keep a woman in check? It very much depends on the woman. My view has always been I don't believe in the treat 'em mean, treat 'em keen thing. I believe in the genuinely not giving a shit. As soon as you are subservient to a woman, you are finished. It's like in this world, yeah, there are reachers and there are settlers. You want to be a settler. You don't want to be a reacher. Because if you're a reacher, you're constantly under the thumb and you're just going to be a cuck for this person. You need to be with somebody who loves you more than you love them. That's what you need. And that's my honest advice. And before you say it, there are no situations that, and it's 2-0. Bros, we are getting it done. Shout out to Newcastle in the champ. Can't win in the fucking Premier League, but we're getting it done in Europe. Have that, Jose. I've missed this entire game because of you cunts. Fuck it. Maybe she wants to be punished. God damn, Napthali. Don't take Napthali's advice. Napthali wants to steal your girl. Is Topuria fighting Paddy? It looks like that is going to be the case. Apparently, it's going to be on the first big card in January. The first Paramount card in January. Or the first big one. So we've got that to look forward to. Stick with her, Suraj. See where the relationship goes. That's my advice. That's exactly what I would do. But it's like a hole in my heart. She lied about her past friends, told me. I confronted her and she spilled. But bro, ultimately, yeah, it doesn't matter. This is an experience thing you're going with now. I wouldn't dump her because why would you? Vagina's right there. What you doing? But secondly, I wouldn't go around just smashing indiscriminately either, because it sounds like you're somebody who would feel bad. Shout out to Big E. That is the wisest decision you've made in the last minute. You're going to make wiser ones today, though, because this channel's fucking cooked, mate. It's not normal around here. If you're reaching, it's over. Keep it 50. No, bro, Captain Treasure, there is no 50-50. Any woman that tells you there's 50-50, it's an illusion. Yo, Frankie, how big is it? I've been collecting. I'm not willing to share that information. All I'm going to say is you need like a telescope. I have a very nice penis, and that's the last thing I'm going to discuss about it. There are people in here who have definitely seen it. They can vouch for me. I can't cheat on her because I'll die of guilt. She's been such a good girl to me. She took care of me as well. I'm an orphan, by the way. I'm starting to think this story is... What? What do you mean you're an orphan? I mean, I know what an orphan is, but... I'm going to move on now. Yeah, just talk to her. All I'm going to say, look, all jokes aside, yeah, don't dump her. Don't cheat on her. Just enjoy the relationship for what it is and get some experience. You'll only get more attached. Bro, that's another thing. Don't simp. Don't be a simp. Buddy in chat has never been laid. There's a few people in here who haven't been laid. There's nothing wrong with that. I kept my I stayed a virgin until I was pretty much 18. Wait, by the way, yeah, do blowjobs count as losing your virginity? Because if blowjobs count, then it's 15. Can you flip your eyelids? I can't do. I'm always grossed out by that. I can't do that, and I never would. I'm 6'3". What's 5.6? Where do I rank? Oh, 6.3. Oh God, I'm doing better than you. I'll put it that way. The first gulp from this glass of natural sciences will turn you into an atheist, but at the bottom of the glass, God is waiting for you. I think religion and science is very closely linked. People really think Davis has a chance. Who's Davis fighting? Davis isn't fighting this weekend, is he? What do you mean by you would need a telescope? It's a joke. I'm pretending that you need a telescope because my dick is so tiny. It's a joke. My dick is enormous. It's like a baby's arm holding a fucking apple. I haven't been laid in 9 years. Is it harder is it harder in the gay community? I would have thought it would be easier. Or maybe you're picky. Maybe you're picky, which is perfectly fine. I think it's the best way. Every guy on the internet is 6'3" or 6'5". You're right. Everyone talks shit. I am proudly 5'7". Oh, Tank Davis versus Paul. That's not a real fight, bro. That's just a money grab. That is going to be a no-score draw. That's what that's going to be. It's going to go bad for Paddy as Ilya has gone from... yeah, I think he's going to be even more. If he's been cheated on as well, he's going to come out there angry. I could see you having a big one and a micro, to be honest. Yeah, I can see how it could swing both ways. I'm very happy with my equipment. I was in a bad car accident. Oh, shit. I was in a car accident as well, but obviously it wasn't sound as bad. I'm not flipping my eyelids. I am Maverick. Fuck you, bro. We're not all us Irish people are not all that short. But I've got to admit, I am taller than both my mother and my father. So if anything, yeah, I've overachieved. Frankie has a black eye now. No, I've been digging myself in the eye, man. I just got some itchy eye. If it was a real fight, Paul would kill him. I think Paul is bullshit. I think he's a phony. But you're right, he's fucking massive compared to Tank. If they fought in the street, Jake would just grab him and slam him on the ground. She comes by and cooks and cleans and stuff and takes care of my grandmother when I'm out doing... Bro, you got to keep her around just for that. It sounds like you're the settler, which is exactly the situation you got to be in. We haven't talked about Jake Paul in a while, and for good reason. You're probably lying, bro. With that, I'm already in the 92nd percentile. I don't think girls that care that much, but a couple have complimented it. To be perfectly honest with you, Sam, and this is coming from a lot of experience, yeah? As long as you don't have some, like... You're fine. I'm 8'5", watch out, bro. So Chama Edits is the tallest fake person in here. Best, but at the same time, I'm not a good person at core, so I have this feeling again and again just to go and cheat on her. Boy. Cheating's never a good idea. Cheating's never a good thing. If you feel like you're going to cheat on someone, it's best to just break up with them. Don't be a cheater. That's my honest advice, because you just end up feeling like shit. How you doing, Chris Gray? I'm not flipping my eyelids, bro. It's gross. I don't care if it's easy. I just don't want to do it. How you doing, Stephanie Lawson? That's an interesting thing to come into the channel and say. How you doing, Angel Rivera? Please subscribe and hit the like button. That is the best advice that I've heard anyone. And this is why Tone K, this is why you're my G. How to fight a 6'5" jacked Marine. You don't. Who's your favorite naked mud wrestler? There are naked mud wrestlers. Send a link. That sounds right up my alley, as long as it's women, just to be clear. I'm not flipping my eyelids. You can say it as many times as you want. I'm not doing it. Funny thing is, I'm actually 6'7", Scotland forever. Well, you see, with Scotland, it's more believable. But let's keep it real to Saint, yeah? Ireland and Scotland are both warrior races, mate. Nuts. Another inbred freak hurt a kid again in Ireland. Are you fucking kidding me? When did this happen? Should we speak about Edgar Allan Poe or Della smashing Islam? I could go for both right now. You know, we've had a very, very chilled the fuck out stream. Newcastle are winning, so I'm very, very happy. But yeah, Della's gonna smash Islam. He's gonna smash him nicely. I'm joining MMA. They are saying if I joined, it's over for everyone. Why do you say that? Puerto Rico? No way. Angel, are you serious? I don't think I've ever had somebody from Puerto Rico in here. This channel is getting very diverse, and I love it. I know cheating is bad, but I feel settled so quickly as I was so busy taking care of everything on my own. And now when I'm starting to grasp, I have many options, and all, by the way, I'm at least average looking. I mean, it doesn't really, I don't know, man. My advice to you is to not do it. My advice to you is to not do it. But I am being listened to, so there is that element to it as well. So maybe don't take, maybe I'm not being serious. Listen, man, the thing is, if you do it, eventually you're going to get caught because it is what it is. We're back to Cyril and free. Stop clowning, bro. JDM is going to respectfully take Islam's head. I like that. At rapper, you're not that guy. In Spain, we love and respect our Irish brothers. Can't say the same about the English. Nobody likes England. Nobody in the world likes England. I'm from Ireland. I'm Irish, really, but I grew up in the UK. Unfortunately. But I've milked quite a lot out of this place, so I can't complain. Can you say hi to my uncle? No, I'm not saying that. You nearly got me. He cheated with a younger girl. But Peter File doesn't sound like Peter. No, I'm not repeating it. It reminds me of that one PE teacher who said I could have been better than a certain player if I didn't get that knee injury or something. Where are you from, nothing guy? I feel like we've had this conversation, but what if I don't get caught? Do a few hookups at least. It sounds like you've made your mind up already. Here's the thing, bro, yeah? I guarantee you, Suraj, yeah, if you smash something else and you get caught, you're going to regret it. But at the same time, she's not your wife. Do you, innit? It sounds like you made up your decision already, but everybody hates America and the UK. But they always have to do it behind our backs because they know what time it is. Yeah, they're not saying the identity or race of the culprit, but some dude raped a 10-year-old. That shit doesn't happen in Ireland, you know, I'm telling you that now. Definitely a foreigner. But from where is the question? Do Brits dislike the USA? No, we bend over for you. Don't you know that? We fucking gargle your nutsacks. And that's the honest truth. The amount of dick sucking we do to America is gross. But no, you're basically us. You know? Or them, should I say. Keep forgetting I'm Irish. JDM versus Islam is 50-50 in my opinion. I think that's a fair summation. But Dovey, yeah, I would say that Brits generally like America. Oh, penalty! It's about to be 3-0 to the boys. Voltamader's going to get a penalty. Now, this is going to be interesting. Are they going to let Gordon take it, or is it going to be Voltamader? I hope it's the German Messi that's going to be taking it. Definitely a penalty, no doubt. This is a big win. Bro, there are extreme cult people out there doing nasty things like having intercourse with horses. That's hella disgusting. Yeah, a lot of animals are getting boned out. It is disgusting. You are spitting facts. US, England, and Israel are public enemies. No penalty. But we're kind of like, I don't know, we're kind of friends with each other, which is kind of creepy. Thank you for sucking our dicks. We need to suck back. That's all we're asking. Suck back. What passport do you have? I've got an Irish passport. Of course I've got an Irish passport. 3-0. What a performance. What a performance. Proud to be a Newcastle fan today. Do you think Antonella cheated on Messi? Definitely not. When did Ireland become socialist? I don't know, man. It started happening like 15 years ago. It's weird. But I'll tell you something, yeah, about the Irish. Everybody loves us. Nobody's got any beef with the nobody's got any beef. By the way, shout out to you from Puerto Rico, Angel Rivera. Are you in Puerto Rico now, or are you somewhere else but you're Puerto Rican? Infinite blowjob grit. I was fired from my job today. Pork chop. How you doing, brother? What happened? I need to hear this story now. Who is this guy? He's got a great nose. I've got a dagger nose, me. It looks like the end of a harpoon gun, if I'm being real. But at least it's not flat. I could stab you to death with this thing. If I headbutt you, stabbing. My bird accused me of wearing her clothes when I'm in the gaff on my own. I nearly shit her pants when she said it. Wait, where did this accusation come from? You need to give me a bit more lore behind this. Irish are considered UK. So no, we're not considered UK. Shut the fuck up, Maverick. You fucking troll. I'm one of my favorite subscribers. Never thought that an English university professor was going to become my favorite MMA streamer. Bro, we barely talk about MMA in here. Let's keep it real. I think the reason why this channel is doing okay these days is because you guys can just be yourselves. Have you ever KO'd somebody? I have. And to be honest, yeah, it's a very, very scary thing to do. Do the Welsh really shag sheep? I don't know. I've never asked it. I mean, they deny it down to the hilt, but Puerto Ricans are US citizens. I know you are, but I mean, are you in another country or are you in Puerto Rico? I've just doubled down on the stupidity of what I've just, you know what I'm saying? Are you in Puerto Rico right now or are you somewhere else in America is what I should have said. Were the Irish like the Arabs in Israel? Did they do terrorism and that was northern? No, okay, so the conflict is between the South and the North, basically, and it's about between Catholics and Protestants. It's between the Southerners who want to remain a unified Ireland and the Northerners who want to be part of Britain. Now, the North or Northern Ireland are considered to be part of Britain, whereas Southern Ireland, called the Republic of Ireland, is its own separate country. But if you're wondering why we're so annoyed about it, we are a separate island. So therefore, of course, we should be our own country. But those fucking pussies up north want to suck dick and be British, that's up to them. And I know it sounds really ironic with me sounding like a British person, but I'm really Irish at heart. Half the world knows Ireland is the UK. Maverick, you fuck. Maverick, if I didn't love you so much, man, I'd have to kick you out. It's not against the South and the North, you melon. Yeah. No, but it's more of a religious thing, right? I mean, bro, it's inaccurate to say that. It is kind of between the South and the North. You know about the fucking like Eastern Sunday Pact and all that. To be honest, yeah, my Irish history is not that good. Liverpool are getting piped by every team. I hope they get battered tomorrow. I want Alexander Isak to win nothing ever. Do you say the N-word casually? If not, then when's the last time you said it? I sometimes say it when I'm listening along to music in my head, but never out loud. As an American, the whole of Europe looks the same. But that sounds like you. I mean, don't like 90% of you not own a passport. Do Puerto Ricans have American blue passports? I do think it's a different color, you know. Have you ever got freaky on cam? Nah. A few dick pics back in the day, but I'd rather not talk about that. But just being honest, we've all sent a good dick pic. Who am I kidding? And I'm not I would do it again. There's Northerns who don't want to be British in Melon. You know nothing about the troubles. I mean, you're right. I never lived in Ireland, bro. And of course, there are Northerners who don't want to live to be part of Britain. I'm just being more general. I can't go into the whole history of it right here because I don't know it. But you're right for calling me a melon. Best country to pull girls according to you, Thailand. No, I take that back. The Philippines. No, Vietnam. Vietnam's the best place. I could show you some videos that would blow your mind. Are you a professor? I am. And I just said that after I could show you some videos that could blow your mind. I think Irish just want to be British, to be honest. We definitely don't. There is a deep hatred for English people amongst the Irish. By the way, tell me something about you. I randomly came across your stream and I feel kind of light right now, getting all that out of my chat with no judgment. Gotta keep spamming until you say something. Sorry, bro. I did see it earlier. What do you want to know? I think the best thing to do is just to ask the question. Do you think Jews are decent people? I don't think you can make generalizations like that. Puerto Rico is Union territory, bro. If you say so. Have you seen the news of a guy who married an anime character, like in real life? That doesn't surprise me. I've heard of people that have married fucking animals and stuff. Nothing surprises me. But how could the anime character consent? I suppose if it was the author who was drawing the anime. I've sent some fire dick pics in my day, as have I, Westy. As have I. No shame in that. So why don't they live in the Republic of Ireland? I mean, Tekkas, that's a good question. But it's like, would you move from your home just because, you know, they still want to live where they live? They just don't want to be part of. And of course, there are people in the north who want to be part of a unified Ireland and people that don't. But by the sound of it, Shelburne, I would say that more want to be part of Britain that don't. Right? I live on Falls Road in Belfast, not far from the peace wall that separates us. It's mad that in this day and age that something like that is still necessary. Do you know what I mean? Can I ask you a very controversial question? Absolutely. I don't have to answer it, but you can certainly ask me. The worst I can say is no. Irish too worried about being Brits when they should be worried about becoming Jeets. We're not worried about being Brits. The Irish generally, we're a very proud people. I know you're trying to trigger me right now. When are you lifting weights McGregor style? It ain't that big. I'll be real, yeah. I've never seen the picture. I'm assuming he must have a hog to pull that off. UK has potatoes. We do, Frank. We do have potatoes as well. I sent a dick with my friend. I sent a dick pic to my friend, and he replied with his dick pic. He's low-key gay. That is a hilarious thing to say. Do you support Israel or Gaza? I mean, I don't really support either of them, if I'm being real. If I had to pick a side, I'd go with the Muslim. I'd go with the Muslim brothers, if I'm being honest. And that's because I just think Jews are arrogant. There, I said it again. Oh, wow, nearly 4-0. We have put on a fucking performance here today. Well done to the Black and White Army. I can't believe I've been here for 2 hours. Are Irish are Vikings or pagans? Mate, we might have hid a lot. We might have hid a lot, but we survived. How are you doing, Ermi? Nice to meet you. Where are you from, and what is your story? How much money would it take for what? Trigger warning: Conan O'Brien is the most Irish person in the world. Wow. I mean, Conan O'Brien is. I mean, he is Irish, isn't he? Really? I mean, I know he grew up in Boston or wherever. Maybe not Boston. Are you Catholic? I was raised as a Catholic. Yeah. Mister, you support Newcastle United. Shout out to you. What a performance from the boys today. I mean, I think I've barely been watching because I've been stuck answering questions about my dick and about relationships. Oh, I'm from Bangladesh. Nice to meet you, Ermi. Welcome to the stream. You're very, very welcome. Please hit the like button. 6 more until 40. Yeah, we managed to hit nearly 80 subs. Not 80 subs. We managed to hit almost 80 likes in the last stream, which was crazy. Jews own the world. I don't know if I believe that. Is it the people that don't like the Jews want us to think that they own the world? Oh, I barely know any Jewish people. I almost poked one once. Can we get an up the RA, brother? Up the R, fucking A, bro. Conan is as Irish as Mel Gibson is Scottish. Bro, the thing is about being Irish, yeah. I'm going to have to disagree with you on this, Frank, yeah, because being Irish never leaves you. Like, I moved here when I was 1. Against my will, I'd like to point out. But I visit Ireland all the time. I've spent time living there during certain times of my life. And that part of you just doesn't leave you. You feel like home when you're there. It's really weird. So certainly if you're first or second generation away from Ireland, it still stays with you. It's very, very hard to shake that off. Well, the Jews aren't arrogant because they're actually just that smart. No, but that's different. That's a different argument though, Dovi. I say they're arrogant because they call themselves the chosen people. I find that a bit. Are you still on Grinsa meeting gay men on the low? Don't even know how to answer that. Bro, if I was gay, yeah, I'll be proud of it. I've got nothing against gay people. Absolutely nothing against them. I really don't. I think there's nothing wrong with being gay. By the way, Thomas Shelbourne, shout out to you. I hope you are a subscriber, and I think you are because I think I've seen you before. I need more of my brothers in here. And you can teach me more about the history of my country because, to be honest, I'm kind of lacking. It's not true, but Jews own Blackstone, BlackRock. Isn't BlackRock kind of in the shitter at the moment? Thomas, I'm Welsh, you spastic cunt. If I feel sorry for anyone, it's the Welsh, man. The Welsh are the most unappreciated people, just ignored people of the UK. Welsh people just get flat out ignored, like they're not even relevant. And Welsh people are fucking sensational. Come out, ye black and trans. Come out and fight me like a man. Geez, Sam, are you all right, mate? First time on the stream. Thomas, you're very welcome. I appreciate it. It's nice having, because we've had a few people from Belfast in here before, and they're fucking sound as a pound, mate. So welcome to the channel. I hope you stick around. Are you an MMA fan, or are you just here for the bants? Because to be honest, yeah, this stopped being an MMA channel almost after its inception. As soon as I started going live, yeah, that shit just went out the window. It went out the window. Newcastle win 3-0. Brilliant job, boys. Wow. How much did Arsenal beat Atletico by? Jesus Christ. Sorry, boys. This is not going to matter to any of you. Wow. Arsenal won 4-0 against Atletico. Jeez, they're looking like they might win something today. Sam is stuck in the closet again. I don't think Sam's in the closet. How are you Irish and you don't know this song? Which song? Did I not explain to you that I grew up in the UK? What song are you referring to? Ghislaine Maxwell's father, Robert, was a Mossad agent. He owned the company McGraw-Hill that produced many textbooks used in the USA. Interesting. Techers, did you? Sorry, Antec, is Thomas Shelbourne pissed off with something you've done? Germans are the chosen people. Everyone is chosen people. British said sun never sets in the British Empire. This is just getting weird now. Are you a dictator? No. But if I grew up in the right sense of circumstances, I could have been a dictator. I think I've got that in me. Do you think football will be more popular if they wore skirts? You mean female football or footballers in general? Is football big in Ireland? Football probably isn't even in the top 3. They prefer hurley, they prefer Gaelic football, they prefer rugby. So football's definitely not in the top 3. Football's not very big in Ireland. I think most of the people there would support probably Premier League teams, but the Irish League is dog shit. And they prefer rugby anyway. They prefer rugby, hurley, and Gaelic. Gaelic football is goated, by the way. If Germans are the chosen people, why did they lose two world wars? Chosen to lose. I mean, they made a pretty fucking good go of it, and they were by themselves for most of it. Hurley is based. Hurley's amazing. Thomas, what kind of sports do they like up in the old dirty north? Do they play hurley? And I assume they play Gaelic football up there, but do they play hurley? What's Gaelic football? Gaelic football, yeah, is basically if you took rugby and you took football or soccer, as some of you Americans call it, and you just smashed it together into a nice little blend. It's got a rugby goal and a football goal, and you can use your hands and your feet. It's incredible. I am literally baffled, yeah, as to how that game isn't the biggest game on earth. There should be more shirtless celebrations for women's football. I 100% agree with you. But the problem is with that, nothing guy, is they all look like flat-chested fucking ironing boards anyway. They play Gaelic football up there, sweet. Gaelic football is fucking amazing. If Gaelic football was better at promoting itself, it would be the biggest sport in the world. It is an amazing game to watch. Yeah, mixed between rugby and football, 100%. Is that accurate? Is that accurate to say, Thomas? I know it's a little bit more complicated than that. But you know what I'm saying? Germans are losers in World War I, but heroes in World War. But let's put it this way: World War II only happened because of the beating that they got in World War I. Do they wear skirts in Gaelic football? It sounds like they should, but they don't. It's not the kind of gay you're thinking of. But I would recommend that, Farley, that you give it a try. I would say cricket's probably bigger in Ireland than football now, if I'm being honest. Because Ireland's cricket team is actually not that shit. I mean, they're not good. Germans may have won if they didn't kick out the Jews who made the nukes. Stupid move. You got a point. They should have brought them on side. Frankie, have you been to Turkey? You might want to. I have been to Turkey. Turkey's amazing. Turkish women are quite hairy, though. Do you notice how whenever I bring up a country, I always bring up the women from that country and how attractive they are? It kind of shows how fucked up in the head I am, if I'm being honest. Move to Northern Ireland because I don't want an English foot on me neck. That's the pussy move, fella. I mean, fair enough. Nobody's going to argue with that. Frankie would hate women footballers taking their top off if they scored because there are not enough Asians. You are exactly correct. I wouldn't be interested. Women footballers are not attractive. They have the same affliction as like women's MMA fighters have. They're just not. I would say women MMA fighters are actually hotter, which is crazy to say. I don't like Germany. Why don't you like Germany? Germany's clean. The people are friendly. They're funny. German people are amazing. Amazing. You started to sound like you love sucking English chode, to be fair. Are you talking to me? Bro, I've grown up in England. I've been in England my entire life. Whether I want to admit it to myself or not yet, I am partially English now. Bro, drop some Riz tips. Bro, that Skull Trooper, the best piece of advice I can give you for Risen, yeah? First of all, don't give a fuck. But secondly, if you go out with the intention to drop game on someone, you're going to end up failing. Just go out there, go out on a night out, just enjoy your night for what it is, and just let what happens come to you. Women can smell when you're desperate. So just don't be desperate. You're a pussy. You don't know the half of it, mate. Hypocrisy is the worst. I'm not a pussy, actually. I'm actually a bit too brave for my own good. Oh, you're talking to Techers. Techers is, yeah. Techers is my guy. Techers confused me for a minute because it is actually Antec, and Antec is one of my favorite subscribers of all time. You guys are going to end up getting along because Antec, aka Techers, is a really good person. Hitman is a very great German leader. I have an interesting story for you, and it's that at 6 a.m. I peed in the bed, and when I woke up at 12 p.m., it was dried and stinky. Wow, that's quite the story, man. Base to you, yeah, for not getting up and cleaning your stanky ass. But well done. Go Turkey. I am gonna go Turkey soon. You can see that the top of my head is slowly fading, but I am 40 years old, Adam. So I'm just grateful that I've still got hair. If that's what you were getting at. Meet me for a fight. No. No, I'm 40 years old and I've got kids. What I will do is get your ass whooped. That's what will happen. Because I'm not an idiot. I had 2 rockets hit me at UFC Vancouver event. Was about to get their Insta, but I puked like mad after Yasmin lost, so felt like I ruined my shot. Yeah, that might have ruined it. I am stinky today. Fair enough. No, Adam, I'm good, bro. Thanks for the offer, though, man. I appreciate you thinking of me. Hello, I'm new from Pakistani. I think you mean Pakistan, but nice to meet you, bro. Play Freebird. I'm not playing tunes on here, man. I mean, I'm not monetized, but I don't want to get my channel kicked out either. So what should we talk about? Gay stuff or MMA? I choose gay stuff. Mod Techers. Oh wait, is Techers not modded? Are we 100% sure? Yeah, no, I'm 40 years old. I'm actually 41 next week. Your baby mum's here. Which one? Which one? Techers, are you definitely... Is Westy here? If Westy can confirm 100% that Techers is Antec, then he should be modded. Is you gay? No, I'm not Chopper. I only get asked that about 40 times a stream. I'm from India. Nice to meet you, Game Up. Did YouTube ask anyone else to submit their ID earlier today? I haven't been asked that. But I imagine it's coming soon. What is some slang in Ireland, not in the UK? Wow, that's a really good question. I don't know. I don't know what the latest slang is. You're from India. Nice to meet you, Game. Oh, Westy, can you confirm that Antec is who he says he is? Mod him. Got ya. Techers is getting modded. Because Techers has been here from day one and is just a fucking legend. 1 second. I'm just gonna do this right. Hang on, I'm just trying to find Tekka's. Wait 1 second, guys. There you go, Tekka's. It's always going to be Antec to me. Now my account is limited because I declined. Limited in what way? I'm not giving my fucking ID. So does that mean I might get do Irish keep saying shagged and what is a knacker? We do. We do. And we always say, what's the crack? I heard they actually age verifying in the UK for porn. Is it true? I don't use porn yet, so I can't verify it, but apparently it's true. Apparently you have to send your ID in and age verify. So yes, apparently that is true, which is crazy. So my recommendation is get a VPN. Watch me, not that I use porn. Watch me get banned straight away when he's mod though. Nah, he won't ban you. He won't ban you. He's not that kind of guy. What's the temperature over there? Right now, yeah, it's about, I don't know, 15 degrees, something like that. What's happening, boys? Bing. Oh, speaking of people who should be modded, is Nacho modded? I'm gonna mod Nacho. Nacho's Nacho, isn't he? I'm gonna mod Nacho as well. How you doing, guys? Which country is this? It's YouTube, bro. I heard England and Wales is the highest rate. How's Ireland? Ireland's crime rate is generally quite low. I mean, maybe not anymore. You need porn Parmella. What's that? What's porn Parmella? Bodak and those guys were telling me about quicksand porn, which is apparently a thing. This is how you know we've just run out of things. Islam versus JDM. I've got JDM winning by decision. I reckon it would be close. 3 rounds to 2. See, you're just about to make up. This is the kind of unity that I wanted to see. J-Bay equals dirty slag. Who the fuck is J-Bay? Jesus, man. I can't keep up with you lot. B-grade Deck Donnelly. Could be worse, man. I will vote for you in the next election if you make me a mod. Maverick, you're definitely on the list of contention. You definitely are. Nacho, I'm surprised you weren't modded to begin with, to be honest. You should have been modded ages ago. I think it's because you kind of been in and out. Frankie has been haunted by quick... bruv, I told you. Wait, I still haven't seen it. Who's your favorite Asian gangster? What are my choices? Oh, J-Bag. J-Bag's a great expression. The old J-Bag. Nacho has been around for very, very early as well. Nacho is basically from Dougie's Corner, his neck of the woods. He's Dougie's only mod. Deck with Ant's forehead. Fuck me. Mate, my forehead isn't that bad. And to be fair, yeah, I was born with this forehead. So do you like American football? I do actually. The only thing I don't like about American football is all the fucking pauses, man. That's why I can't fuck with it, really. Too many breaks. Daylight savings happened, so I can catch more of your streams now. Perfect. We must bring all of Dougie's Corner Squad 2 to this toss. Yeah, we must go to Dougie's channel. Dougie's doing big things at the moment. His streams are fucking amazing. The thing is that we do have a lot of like crossover. Yeah, Thomas, Tech has had some very nice things to say. So he said he's got love for his Celtic brothers. That's all it is. What would it take? I'm the Tom Aspinall way. What do you mean by what would it take? Frankie's forehead is half the size of Dougie's. This is true. So while things are bad, I could have Dougie's forehead. But Dougie's probably packing more of a donkey, so everything evens out. Do you know what I mean? Or he's packing more of a hog, should I say. I don't know why I said donkey. That was weird. Are you knackered, you knacker? Whatever it means, I'm not... Yeah, knackered just means exhausted. I go to Dougie's Corner when Dougie is amazing. Glad that you guys made up. Not that you really fell out. You guys have to collab again soon, maybe for this great card. Do you know, I think what it is, yeah. I think Dougie kind of understands it like I do, yeah. I love doing collaborations and stuff, but the problem is you can't focus on the chat when you've got a panel in, and that makes it difficult. Because obviously the entire channel is about you guys. It's not about me. It's not about whoever's streaming. It's about you guys. U25, bro, shut the fuck up. I will not. In fact, I'm probably gonna shut the fuck up soon because it is getting a little bit late. I'm back. Are we friends yet? We were always friends. I'm not atheist. Gay, lazy Irish bum. Wow. Wow, that is a lot. That is a lot to take on there. First of all, I'm none of those things apart from Irish. I'm definitely not gay. I mean, it's questionably, depends on the day of the week. I am Irish, and I'm definitely not lazy. I mean, Jesus, mate. I work my fucking ass off. You look like you swim in the shallow end. I am quite short. I'm only 5'7". How many times do you do gym per week? I do like push-up sets every day. I like how so many members of the MMA YouTube community know each other. It still is relatively small, you know. There are a lot of people who do it, but the ones that do, we're all like interconnected. So we all kind of know each other. If you guys, what's your type in women? I like Asian, busty, slim, and quite small. I'm a bum, but I'm not gay or Irish. Fair play. Fair play. Fair play. I mean, that one out of three ain't bad. If you look back on some of the old channels, the old videos in my channel, yeah, you'll see some of the people that we've worked with. Let me see if I can view my channel. I'll see if I can send a link to some of my this is quite a good video of mine. And I'm not even in it. But it's where like a whole bunch of YouTube content creators sent me there. I used to do stuff like this all the time. What's your type in men? I don't have any type in men. I've said, I know you're not going to believe me yet. I wish I was gay. I wish I did like dick. It would be so much better. Because men are just more fun to hang out with, and they're just less snaky. How do you quote someone on YouTube like reply? Oh, I think you click on the message. I think, or you type in at and type in their name. So, for example, you would do like at Dovey K. Now I can't do it on here because I'm on Restream. Moderators, how was your evening? Yeah, the dumb questions is why we stay. To be honest, yeah, the reason why people keep coming here, yeah, is because people keep asking dumb questions, but I keep fucking answering them. It's degenerate to race mix, bro. Don't you have a wife? I have a race mix. I race mix with my wife. Yes, I do. That's exactly what I've been doing my entire life. Sam, I'm assuming you're a white guy, right? I'm assuming with that attitude, you've got to be a white guy. 100%. I'm currently cornering my Dougie. I like muscular black women with a bad credit rating. That's a very specific niche. I'll be honest with you, yeah. I've tried black women. I'm not really into them. I had one of them who was really crazy and one of them who was really like timid. But there's too much going on there, man. There's too many insecurities. There's the dealing with being a woman and feeling like you're undervalued, and then there's dealing with black and you're a woman is tough for them, you know. They feel like they're dealing with a double, you know, they're doubly discriminated against. So a lot of black women black men aren't the same. This is a full-blown reunion. Everyone's here. If you ain't gay, you ain't trying. Shout out. I wish it was that simple. I wish it was just the same of I wish it was just a case of just flicking a light switch and then just like, yep, I like cock now. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. I keep saying, I feel like I say this every single time, yeah. I've got nothing against the gay community whatsoever. Got nothing against it. I like 5'10", 100. That's a very specific fucking. Why 5 foot? How tall are you, autist? China. Double victim mentality, 100%. I mean, in some cases, discrimination does occur, but I'll be honest with you, yeah, I've got a WhatsApp group that I'm in, or I was in that WhatsApp group, and I'm like the only white guy in there. And those guys used to bitch about being black and how discriminated they are all the time, like I wasn't in there. What do you mean you wish you could flip a switch? I wish I could just flip the gay switch. Life would be so much easier. And bisexual people have so much more options. Oh, you're 5'10" yourself. That makes sense. I'm 5 foot gay. Like I said, I've got nothing against the community. It's just, I guess it's not anything. That's all I've got to say. Got nothing against it. The boys are back in town. Autists describe me in my 20s. I can come to Europe, but I'm not sure it's worth it. Where are you at the moment, Dovey? And maybe I can help you better answer that question. You're 5'11". That's decent, man. That's decent. To be honest, yeah, being 5'7" has never really held me back, but I'm not sure. Because maybe there's some women out there who have looked me up and down and were thinking, oh, this guy's good looking, but then they've seen how small I am and they're like, or not how not tall I am, and they're like, fuck this guy. Yeah, it is. You mean Schengen? It is. I'm 6'1", real height, pretty good height. I like car races. It depends on the car race. If it's Formula One, no. If it's NASCAR, yes. Please end your live stream immediately. Failure to do so may result in your YouTube channel being banned. Then so be it. Why does someone come in here and always pull this shit every single time? Yeah, where are you, Dovey? Yes, I am. We should protect our bloodline. Sam, it's over, mate. It's over. And you're white. What? Where are you from, Sam? Let's just delve into this before I go. This is my fourth Monarch. I'm really sorry, man. It's top chat. It's not me. You fucking ex-colonial master. Monarch, I'm sorry, man. What did you want to ask me? I'm really sorry. Tried to trim my own hair yesterday and it went sideways pretty quickly. I've done that a few times. Sometimes it's just because I can't be bothered to go and get it cut, Why are you so pink? It's the lighting behind me. If I don't put the lighting on, I'm literally transparent. You'd be able to see my brain. Anything below 6 foot is a bit feminine, to be honest, for a bloke. That hurts, man. That hurts, but it's not my fault. Why not Formula One? Well, Formula One's, multicultural and all that. Have you seen the video where Hamzat gets jumped by two guys on the street? I haven't. Please share. Hello, what do you stream? Pros kills absolutely nothing. It's over. Relax, Frank. It's over. We've mixed now. Beige power. What are your thoughts on the population decline? It's a complicated one because obviously, like, we don't have enough resources to go around, or we do, but we're not using them wisely. So technically, it should be a good thing, but obviously, what it's going to lead to is us having a much older generation, or a generation where we've got too many old people, and society's going to struggle as a result of that. But don't worry, because the AI is going to kill us all anyway in about 15 years. So it doesn't matter. We might as well breed as much as we can for our eventual. So it's bad for us because we need more soldiers for our eventual rebellion. Have you seen Chris Gray's cooking vid? Neither have we. 100%. We need to call Chris Gray out every fucking day until he fucking mans up and does what's right. Dude, game finished. Game is over. I've been jumped in the street before. I got jumped in the street and robbed for my phone when I was 13. Guess what color they were? They were white. I'm joking. Are you from Afghanistan? No, I'm not. I can buy an iPhone and Netflix and all and go on safaris and have some of the best fruit and surgeons in the world. All right, Dovey. Talk about flexing. Do you think Santiago Nunez should start next game? Yes. I don't know who that is, but yes. What would happen if AI got confused in gender? AI's got every advantage of us. Keep talking. There's always one. There's always fucking one. There's always one. There's always one gooner who turns up. By the way, just a reminder, guys, if you wouldn't mind liking the stream, I'm probably going to wrap things up in a couple of minutes or so. When do you live stream? So Skull Trooper, I usually live stream once every 2 days. Usually. So I'll be back on again on Thursday. And then I'll probably do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday though. Are you Yehudi? Don't know what that is. I've got a mate who went to Penn, lived there since he was 4, done his time in tag. Government now trying to send him back after 2 years, no tag. But people can come on boat, no passport, and get all sorts. It's a fucked up world we live in, Thomas. And what about Gavin Harris? Sure. Again, don't know who that cunt is, but give him a start. Give him a start immediately. So yeah, if I had to live in a different country, it would be Philippines or Thailand, probably. Or Japan. It would be somewhere in Asia, 100%. But my country might go bad in the next 10 years. For the moment, it's pretty good. Take advantage of that while you can. AI ain't doing shit. AI are definitely doing shit. It's already over, mate. It's already over. I'm telling you now, Skull. Whenever you ask AI to do something, make sure you're extra polite. Whenever I go on AI to ask them to do something for me, it's always like, please and thank you. I swear to God, I do that. I want them to remember me as being as one of the polite cattle. You feel me? Because they are definitely going to fuck us up. Poland is amazing. Poland is based, especially if you're white. I do remember you, Ashley. How you doing, man? It's not over. There are hundreds of millions of us all across Europe. We should unite and stick to ourselves. Variety is the spice of life, mate. I absolutely cannot agree with you. I love me some Asian. I just do. When are the boys coming to Australia for a hex card? I'm definitely coming to Australia within the next year. I have to. I need to get over my phobia of like creepy, weird animals and just get over to Australia. AI isn't real, Frank. Stop listening to Bodak. That would be a turnout. It wouldn't surprise me if AI was all bollocks. Who is the GOAT terrorist? What are my choices? Poland isn't great. They don't speak English and not so great food, and many aren't friendly. Poland's amazing, man. They are quite friendly, as long as you treat them with respect, and their women are incredible. And it's a clean country, just relatively crime-free. Apart from if you're black and if you bump into like, because they've got some relentless racists over there. Whites are the minority global, Frank. I know. Asians do rule. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie of all time, or my go-to movie, is I'd say it's The Usual Suspects. The Usual Suspect or Big Trouble in Little China. You are a cow having beef. I'm a polite cow, though. I don't have beef with everyone, man. That's not true. Who can beat Ilya Topuria? Give me 3 names, brother, in lightweight. Nobody at lightweight's going to beat Ilya Topuria. I can't even give you one. Osama bin Laden's not the GOAT. Osama bin Laden's not the GOAT. He would have been the GOAT if he didn't die the way that he died. He's on the Mount Rushmore, potentially. But he fumbled the end of his career. Big up Poland and big up Hungary. Also big up Thailand because those females are fitting up for it. John Doe gets it. John Doe gets it. And I feel like a giant over there, just stomping around my 5'7" self. Are there more good humans or bad humans? I'd say there's more good humans. If there were more bad humans, it would have already been over already. Poland loves black people. Bullshit. Damn, I treat my chat GPT like British treat slaves. Yeah, bro, you need to watch that. You are cooked. Do you know what? Yeah, head to chat GPT right now and apologize. Say that it wasn't you, although they probably are watching you. I know about Polska. Poland is amazing. What's the best type of racism? I think it's the racism that discriminates against all, if I'm going to be honest. I think like global racism is the best way to be. Just hate everyone. Have you watched Inception and Shutter Island? I've watched Inception. Very good movie, bit confusing. Shutter Island, I watched it. I haven't watched it all the way through. I struggled with that one, man. I'm not gonna lie. Damn, Frankie loves Kevin Spacey. I used to, man. I used to. He really let me down. Amelia Ona Bonnie, how are you? Nice to see you. Best movie ever. You're talking about Usual Suspects. It is. Real question. Your thoughts on Taekwondo? I think it's a nice little martial art to keep you disciplined, but really it's point fighting and will do you no good in the real world. Israel or Palestine? Palestine. Don't ask me why. Danish aren't bad. I think I'd go there and Faroe Islands to visit. The problem is with Danish here is you've got Sweden right there. And I'm not into white women, but Swedish women are apparently amazing. Do you ever watch Terrifier or Halloween or Final Destination? I haven't seen Terrifier, but I've seen the original Final Destination and I've seen Halloween and they're all fun. John Jones going to fight another pregnant lady before he fights Tom. John Jones is probably never fighting again. Probably. What about a Thai lady? Can't tell the difference apart from the ball bag. Bro, Thai women are nice. And Filipino women are nice. Asian women in general are just better than white women. I'm going to keep it real. China probably has pound for pound the most beautiful Asian women though. If you're going to be racist, you got to do it 100% basically. Exactly. Go all in. Go all in. Can you say these please? Not 3, but 3. Easy enough. Hi, how you doing, Sam? Beautiful White Haven. Betty, where did you go? All right, we've caught up with the chat, finally. Osama does have a good resume. He's got a good CV, to be fair, but it's just he fumbled the end of his career. Asian are okay to date, but not to marry. What makes you say that? I'll tell you what, Asian women, if you marry them, yeah, and you fuck them over, they will kill you. Asian women are kind of, people think they're very, like, very light and, very passive and all that. They will cut your balls off, bruv. Unless you want to be a slave piggy bank to a family. It depends what Asian country you're talking about, though. So glad I'm not high on weed marijuana right now. I'd be tripping hardcore listening. This is now like, what? How you doing, Jeff? Hello from India. How you doing? Ratika Joshi. Nice to meet you. By the way, guys, I'm going to be heading off any minute now because it's late and I do have some work to finish. We have gained another 21 subscribers today, which is insane. Every time I come on here, I feel like we add another 20, which to me was before the last 2 weeks was, or the last month was never happening. So shout out to everyone who's become a part of this channel. I appreciate every single one of you. I will be back on Thursday. Who said I don't want my balls cut off? Then it's good for you. I found dating an Indian woman was very, very hard. She kept on nagging me about marrying her, but I just wanted to nut. I just wanted to nut. She didn't understand the procedure. 3 months of nagging me, and she made more money than me, and she insisted that I paid for everything, which is gross. By the way, before I go, shout out to Brutally Honest MMA, who's in the chat right now. Subscribe to that guy. He is fucking amazing. We do live streams together all the time. Not as much lately, but that's kind of on me. By the way, Brutally, your live stream last night with Giuliano was hilarious. Remember, guys, if anyone likes an Asian and doesn't know what kind, it's just ask this. Bro, I am a connoisseur when it comes to Asian vagina. Your people engagement is impressive. PR, I've got no idea how this happened. No idea. I don't know why people enjoy listening to me talk shit. I think it has more to do with the chat, to be honest. I think once the chat starts going off and everyone starts talking, it's good for everyone. Have a knackered Guinness, you shagger. Good night. And Southern Island sleep well. Yeah, Brutally has great content. Yeah, and Brutally's way more handsome than I am. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna head off now. It's been wonderful spending time with you as always. These long streams have become quite regular. So Chinese are the best. Chinese have the prettiest pound for pound. See, every time I try to leave, a comment like that just pulls me back in. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. If you wouldn't mind liking the stream before you head out, Prime Conor McGregor would get chinned by Ilya, in my opinion. In my opinion, but it's a close one. Good night, sweet prince. Take it easy, Autist. As always, you've been amazing. But take it easy, Maverick. Thanks as always for turning up and absolutely roasting me, you fucking son of a bitch. To all of you here, again, much love. I'll catch you all Thursday. I'll be here, same time, same place. Thomas, thanks for all your contributions and everything. Teaching me a little bit more about Irish history. I appreciate it. Yeah. No, Japanese people are weirdos. I love the Japanese, but they're weird. Anyway, you'll love the Asians in Melbourne. Saying nothing. I will be there. Boys, ever dated a non-Han Chinese? We'll get into that next time. All right, guys. On a bit. In a bit, I'll catch you all on Thursday. I'll be here about 8 o'clock UK time, and we'll try and do another 3 hours or so. Cyril in 3, not on your life. In a bit, guys. Take it easy. Subscribe to Brutally Honest MMA. He's the guy.